Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Nocturnal Nerdcast, Pop Culture in the Dark. Hope everybody's having a good week. It is Thursday. I was supposed to do D&D tonight, but my D&D group could not make it. I don't really know why. It's just some people were unavailable, so we decided to postpone it. But anyway, I'm here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. I'm by myself for now, as usual. We'll see if anybody shows up at any point in time. I see some channel members in the chat. I'm going to throw out a little extra love for our channel members. I love all you guys, I do. But let's show some love to channel members. Michael DeFonte here. The opening music for the stream is a perfect open. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much for that. Harrison James, what up, good people? Good to see you, Harrison, as well. We also have Staggervore in the building. Good to see you, Staggervore. Jose is here. There we go. All right. Good to see everybody. And everybody else, good to see you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We are going to... What are the topics for tonight? All right. We're going to talk a little bit about Warner Brothers. I said we weren't going to talk about it, but I guess we are because we have to. Warner Brothers, some information came in about the sale, so we'll be checking that out. We're going to talk about the Green Lantern's delay. We're going to talk about TMNT. We're going to look at the Hoppers trailer, some Kevin Spacey news to talk about, some Stargate news to talk about. Yeah, we got a few things to discuss tonight. We got some trailers to look at, so we got a pretty packed evening here. So I'm happy about that. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, by the way, a couple things. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. You guys know it's the beginning of the stream. We have to talk about this. The designs, I changed my mind for the contest. Okay, let me tell you why. We're still going to do a t-shirt for the winner of the contest that I will sign if they want me to. Except I'm going to offer options. There's going to be 3 different designs, and I will debut them on the community tab this weekend. Okay, I was finishing up one of the designs today, and I'm like, I'm going to offer multiple designs. So this weekend on the community tab, you'll see the 3 different designs for the t-shirt, and then the winner of the contest will be able to pick the one that they want, and that is the one that I will send over to them. So if you're someone that's interested in the contest, you're participating by being here, that's what we're going to do. So community tab this weekend. I'm super excited. I think you guys are going to like it. They're pretty good. Okay. And these are all like handmade designs. They're not like AI stuff. So no AI stuff. How do you enter the contest? It's very, very simple. Chat. If you just chat, you will end up entering the contest, and you'll be able to partake in the contest that way. If you would like to give yourself some bonus XP, you can do that with super stickers, super chats, and channel memberships. All of that gives bonus XP if you would like to enter, but it doesn't cost anything to enter. If you want to chat, you just got to chat a lot. And you can check out the XP stats in the top fans section. What else? Am I forgetting anything? I think that's everything. Oh yeah, the goal is already up. 5 super chats on both channels, and I will talk about the what the categories are here in a second. I'm getting a little outside of myself here. We do have someone in the green room tonight now that just arrived, and I'm excited because I am pretty much caught up on a show that this person is really enjoying right now, and so I might give my thoughts on it a little bit. Darren has arrived.
Hello.
And I'm finally caught up on Pluribus. I got caught up on it.
Episode 3?
Yes.
Okay, I've not seen episode 3.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. I'm not going to spoil anything anyway. This is not spoiler talk for Pluribus.
Yeah.
Your mic sounds really good. Is that your new mic?
It is my new mic, yes.
Yeah, it's very clear. No static, no popping, no nothing. You probably used it for your stream, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I've been using it. It's been
okay,
nice.
Yeah. Okay. So Eric Z says that show is dope, Darren. Staggervore says, welcome, Darren.
No, it's very good. It's
okay. This is one of the look. I don't want to overhype it because people always say you overhype stuff. You talk too positively about everything. I don't want to overhype it, but this is one of the few shows where I don't think I pick my phone up at all when I'm watching it. Like I'm literally just watching the show. There's so many things that happen. And this is the genius part. And I wonder if the showrunners thought about this when they made the show. But unless someone is talking to the main character or they need to have a conversation, things are just happening because the other characters don't have to talk to each other.
Yeah.
So you have to watch because you don't know what's happening on screen without watching it. You can't hear what's going on. So I think it's incredible. Also, it broke a bunch of records. I think it's like the most watched Apple TV original ever. I saw something pop up about that. Yeah, it's really good. But if you like that, you guys should be watching Chair Company as well on HBO. Chair Company is it's not a sci-fi show, but it's very like you have to pay attention to it. I think a lot of the newer shows are becoming non-phone shows. Like you have to like watch the shows. Which I think is really interesting. You're gonna love episode 3, by the way. Like,
I'm excited.
It's so good. Says here, Justin goes, Gilligan is now 3 for 3 with X-Files, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and now Pluribus. So
that'd be 4 for 4, wouldn't it?
I would think so. 5 for 5 if you remember the good stuff over at Wendy's.
On Community for a little bit as well, I think.
Maybe. Jose says, ready for Stranger Things in 1 week? You ready, Darren? I'm ready. Why are you asking Darren? I'm going to watch it too. You think I'm not going to watch it?
Maybe because I've been like tweeting about it on Twitter all day. So, but no, I am on. I just finished episode 8 of season 2, so I've been like rewatching the show.
Mm-hmm.
That show, I think people kind of forget how good that show is because it's been on like it goes on such long breaks, and I think it's sometimes like people deem it's like so like overhyped, but like actually go back and re-watch those early seasons. I mean, I'd argue all the seasons. I think they're all really good. But like actually go back and like re-watch it. It's a very good show. Like it has its popularity level for a reason. Like there's a reason it's been one of the biggest shows for the last like 10 years now? 9 years now, which is crazy it's been that long. But yeah, it's great.
Well, I have to say that look, I love movies just as much as the next person, but there's been a lot of really good TV projects the last couple years. And I feel like TV and animation and TV are kind of in these renaissance periods right now. And I'm really appreciating a lot of the stuff that we're getting. So keep giving me good TV. I don't mind. I love sitting around watching television. Just make it good TV shows. You know what I mean?
As of right now, I think it's been some of the best it's been all year. Like, obviously, we have certain things a couple weeks that could be good or bad. We don't know yet. But like we said, Pluribus is on right now. Welcome to Derry has been really, really strong. Hazbin Hotel has had a pretty strong season. That new Critical Role show just came out.
We just got done watching the first 3 episodes. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Good?
It's better than Vox Machina. It's better than that.
That's incredible. You have Percy Jackson starting in a couple weeks. You have Fallout starting in a couple weeks. Like, we are in a golden era of TV. Like they are ending this year strong with TV, and then starting next year we have. I won't get into that because I bet you're going to be talking about some of that in a bit or like later on. But like,
well, I am almost ready to start doing reviews again. Like reviews of shows as they come out.
Yeah.
I'm this close to doing it, not because I don't think there's a market for it, because I think that obviously we've gotten away from it a little bit, but I want to try something a little bit different with my reviews, but still reviewing, like talking about it and going into it. Because that was what the after party was. It was a review show where we just talked about the shows that were out. And I feel like, this obviously isn't what that was. This is different. But I am excited to get back into some of these shows where like for example, this Pluribus show, this is a week to week, let's talk about it. And it's got a mystery. Chair Company is the same way. What just happened?
My light fell.
If we're going to be getting shows like this next year, I'm totally down for talking about them. So, it might do that. So Wonder Man, apparently, I don't remember what the source was, but they're saying that he's already going to have powers. He just wants to be an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty cool to me. Like, it seems to me like that's a really good premise.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. So
there was that clip that came out like a couple weeks ago that I thought was very interesting, when like he's going into like either audition or whatever, like it was making him like sign a waiver promising that he doesn't have superpowers. And like I love that our universe is so built out at this point and superpowers is so well known that you have to like go in with like job interviews and like tell them if you have superpowers, or you can't do blankets if you have superpowers and stuff like that. Like the MCU has been going on so long now that it is cool to see that like how the universe has evolved and the like consequences of like I guess not metahumans, but like, powered people and technology and how it's like affected the like in-universe world. I think is fascinating.
Yeah. All right, so we got a few things to talk about. Let's do a couple of these chats first. So Naruto here with a $2 super chat and a channel member. Did you see the Netflix Tomb Raider season 2 trailer? I have not. We can watch it later, but the thing is, it's going to get removed from the stream because Netflix doesn't let people watch trailers. So, but we'll watch it a little bit later. Staggervore with the 199 super chat. Eric, have you seen the Bat Fam cartoon yet? I have not.
No.
I'll be honest. It looks like it's made for really young kids, and that's fine. I don't know if I'd get much out of it. I mean, if people in the chat have a opinion of it that might change my mind, I'd be willing to give it a shot. But I don't think it's a show that I'm going to watch week to week. My currency on like time to watch shows is very limited. Like in general, I'm already like trying to catch up on other stuff. Like if there's something that doesn't look like it's really going to be my vibe, I'm okay with just not watching it. It's peak awful. Okay, well, there we go.
Sometimes things aren't for everybody. Like it's very clearly a different demographic, and that's okay. It feels the same thing of like, hey, Eric, did you watch Bat Wheels this week? It's like, well, no, because it's not for us. Like it's for a different demographic, and it's good that they can have that as well. So
yeah,
we'll be here for Paper Crusader whenever that.
Yeah. Naruto here says, me and Darren were talking earlier. We both made the mistake of assuming Stranger Things was premiering on Thanksgiving, but it's airing on Wednesday.
Yes,
wait, what?
Earlier. Yeah, it comes out Wednesday instead of Thursday, which I think is interesting because I felt like they were like promoting it for like Thanksgiving, like it's Thanksgiving Day, but it's Wednesday.
Do you think some people are just going to watch it on Thanksgiving anyway?
Probably. I mean, I think it's really smart. I much prefer this over the like holiday itself because I think that's just kind of, well, like if it comes out on Thanksgiving, it's like you have to choose. It's like, okay, you're going to spend time with your family. Are you going to cook dinner for the family? Or are you going to watch a TV show? So I think it's better that it's like, hey, you can watch it the day before, or you can wait a day and binge it with your whole family, like after the big meal. Like that's also cool that you can kind of have that. I wish the others were doing that as well. Like they're doing like Christmas Day for like part 2. It's like, well, that kind of sucks. Like who's going to have time on Christmas Day to watch? I mean, some people might, but like I'd prefer if it was like Christmas Eve or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we have another super chat here. Then we're going to talk about the first topic, one that's not listed in the title, but one that I know people want me to talk about, so we'll discuss it. I don't know if you've already covered it or not. It's drama. So we'll try and get through that one. Cameron here with the challenge super chat. Chadwick Boseman got a star on the Walk of Fame. I did see that. That's incredible. It's really sad that obviously he's not capable of seeing this honor, but this is kind of for his family and for his fans. So, shout out to everybody who made it happen. And that's great stuff. I miss Chadwick. Oh my gosh, every time I hear his voice in something, Ronan says I'm on my way. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is a little bit of drama. Do you know what you know what it is, Darren?
There's too much drama. It could be anything.
Well, this is not drama with other people. It's drama about something that happened. Okay. And I just don't know how to feel about it. So I want to talk about it first because I feel like it's a heavy topic and things we talk about tonight are going to get, well, I've tried to do everything on scale. So we start out heavy and then everything sort of gets lighter as we get to the end. So, Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh.
interviewed Allison Mack from Smallville, and I just want to tell you guys the comments under this are it's a jungle. It's wild. It's untamed, and I thought it was crazy. I even posted on Twitter. I was like, "This is just crazy to me."
Yeah.
I am curious. Let's watch the clip quickly, and then we'll discuss this because I had some thoughts on this. Somebody wanted me to actually watch the whole thing and react to it, but I don't know if I could because it's all right. Let's watch the clip.
Did you see people leaving at a certain point? Did that concern you? Like, oh, they're leaving. Was there any kind of talk like why they were leaving, or
there was always a justification? Well, it's because of this person's
Leaving
psychodynamic and
Leaving
this
her?
fear they came up against.
Leaving the cult.
Leaving the okay.
Yeah. That's I know they didn't make it very clear, but
Right, okay.
That's what he's
Well, that's
saying.
because
Yeah.
of always a justification. Well, it's because of this person's psychodynamic and this fear that they came up against that they just weren't able to get past. And it's a cult, right? So it's this
Right.
insidious little community where everybody stays connected to each other and everybody's reinforcing the belief system that everybody has. And then you get in so deep that you're like, I mean, and that was the problem that I really came up against, which is why I would say it took me a year to really come to terms with what had happened. Because if I recognize that I was wrong and that everything that we were doing was for bad things, not for good things, then I have to attend with the fact that I did some really bad things. And what does that mean about me? I don't know if I could handle being myself, and recognizing and owning the fact that I had done bad things.
you couldn't confront that?
I just don't know how to feel about that. Look, I can tell you that first reaction to this is, why are you doing this? Right? That's my first. Yeah. Why is he interviewing her? Nobody. No. Yes. That, of course. Obviously, that's the big thing, right? But I mean, from a ethical standard, like no one else is going to touch this interview because there's no reason. She pleaded guilty to a portion of the things
actually. There's been like several podcasts and like interviews that she's done since coming out of prison, which
but not at this level though, right? Like not at the level of Michael Rosenbaum. I feel like this is a direct connection to the community. This isn't just some random like podcast.
I think that's why this one is such a big deal, is because it is her co-star and it is a much more like
it's more of a casual casual
like
podcast.
most of the other ones are like news kind of podcasty,
right.
Or like the big journals and stuff like that,
where you don't expect people to push back. They're just there to get information,
right?
And this one is more of like he knows her. They worked together for years on set, and he's not going to challenge. At least I'm saying he's not going to do this because I haven't watched it yet, but people were saying he's not really going to challenge her on any of this because they're so close. And I think that is a real concern, obviously, with this coming out. But I think people need to understand she pled guilty to a portion of the charges and accepted a plea deal for some of these things. And we're talking about, and I'm going to be very careful here because we're still early in the stream and YouTube is probably still eavesdropping on us, but branding people with the cult symbol. And when I say branding, that means putting a piece of metal into like a fire and then stamping you with it. It's not like a tattoo. It's like a scar, a permanent scar on your body. Getting women involved with this so that they could be used and abused by like the leader of the cult and other people, essentially trafficking people. All of this falls under racketeering, which is fraud. She was also collecting information on these women so that they could be used as blackmail against them so that they wouldn't leave the cult. Like, these are all the things that she actually did that she was found guilty of.
Yeah, no, I think because like I think that kind of comes with a little bit of the controversy is that like many people thought the sentence was too light, right? It was a 5-year sentence, which is very short for what she did. That is a very, very short amount. And I think cults is such a difficult topic to talk about, like consequences, because it's like, how much was on her? Was a lot of it? Sure. 100%. Yeah. but also like a thing about cults is it also affects it, like it affects your brain in such a way, not to defend any of her actions and what she did, obviously, but like I don't know if as a society we fully know the full consequences of what was going on within that without being in it. Like it does do things to you. So I would be so fascinated. Like I think interviewing someone like that is important. But I am still I think my big concern is like I was listening to a bunch of them.
Oh no. He uses the term scandal. Oh, that's not good. Like she was found guilty with this stuff. Like
I mean, like even in this very clip, she's like downplaying the word cult. It feels like she's watering it down, and I think that's one of the biggest things. I have yet to hear her actually apologize for anything.
Right.
She kind of jumps around the word of being like there's a clip, maybe I can find it, but like there's a clip of her being like, I forget what it is. Hold on, let me find it really quickly.
Yeah, I want to point out also while you're looking for that.
I don't want to speak out of turn.
There are articles that have framed her as just a victim, and yes, people in cults can be victims, but also be involved in the process of like abusing people. So it's a weird framing. Let me explain to you. Like as I'm sitting here thinking about this, if you want to do a documentary on this and include her story in a documentary where you can tell the story in a way that gives all sides, like talk to her, talk to any of the victims that might want to speak out about this, and make it into a documentary so that we get the whole thing. I feel like that's a fair way to handle it. When you're doing a podcast where it's a one-on-one conversation with her, there's no one to push back for any of the downplaying of what she's doing. And it also feels like in this instance that she's looking for some sort of like reintegration into the fandom. Like
validation.
Yeah, she wants people to sort of feel bad for her. Look, you can certainly sympathize with the situation, you know what I mean? But you don't, I don't think this is one of those things where it's okay to just let her back in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's okay. Like, matter of fact, she's dating a neo-Nazi now. Yeah. Or maybe they're married. I know they were in a relationship for a while. But he's like, oh, I'm a reformed white supremacist. It's like, what are we talking about here? This is such a weird situation. I kind of wish that he didn't do it. But you're right. It's the money.
For sure.
I just want to take a look at the podcast to see like how many views. If it's out already, right? Like this is already available.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dating someone that says they're a reformed neo-Nazi white supremacist. So.
Yeah.
Is she currently dating the person? Let me double check Staggervore. I just want to make sure. Jake has arrived.
What's up? Right into the controversy, I see.
Yeah.
Talk about your favorite guy, Jake.
Let's see here. So she's married to him. Allison Mack is married to Frank Meenick, a self-described former neo-Nazi and white supremacist.
Yeah.
He says he's no longer involved in the movement, but there's,
well, apparently when they met, they did not immediately recognize that the other had been in documentaries.
Yeah.
Or were part of this to begin with.
I shared a video down there.
Okay, let me remove this here.
I work with people now in prison who have done really horrible things. And I would not say that they're bad people.
Right.
And I know that I have done really bad things. And I don't believe I'm a bad person.
I think that's the big one. I think that is that's like I saw that posted in like one of our discords, and I was like, that I feel like that's the opposite of what you should be doing. Like if you're trying to be like reintegrated into society, the argument still stands if you should or should not, right? That's a much deeper conversation I feel like I want to get into right now. But like your first thing should be like, oh no, what I did was fun. Like what I was getting into was fun.
Right.
And
all right.
When your first public appearance is dodging accountability, that's not a good thing.
Yeah. No.
I want to go look. I want to go through everything that she went to prison for. Chat, trigger warning. I'm going to try and be as careful about this as possible when I speak on these things. But you have to understand what she did. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me, the casual nature of the podcast that's happening, right? Yeah. So here's what she actually went to jail for. First of all, she was the top female deputy in the cult with Keith Raniere. And she was basically the second in command to a subgroup called the Dominus. I'm laughing because this is so strange. Dominus Obsequious Sororium, or DOS.
Are you saying a magic spell there? What's going on?
I guess, yeah. So it was a fake group, a fake women's empowerment group that recruited vulnerable women. And she used her status from the TV series Smallville to recruit them at conventions.
Yeah. Co-stars as well, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Lana's actress kind of almost involved at some point?
Yeah.
At a point, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Until she figured out what it was, and then she left. Yeah. Okay, so it goes downhill from there. What's up, Ronan?
So she's smarter than her character.
What's up, y'all? You came in right in the middle of the controversy, right? It gets worse than that. They participated in forced labor, which means making people work. Yeah. Sexual exploitation, essentially turning all of these women into slaves for Keith Raniere. They had to provide incriminating and humiliating things to Allison to be used for blackmail. Branding and abuse. The branding thing happened, obviously physical abuse. She pled guilty in 2018. So yeah. Bob has arrived.
Hello.
Hello. Why is everybody's jumping in early on this topic? That's funny. It's crazy,
yeah.
But
I don't even know what topic we're on. I just got back from the movie.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're talking about Allison Mack from Smallville and appearing on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast. So
yeah.
What's even funny, or not funny? It's obviously not a funny situation, but on Talkville, his other podcasts, him and Tom Welling talk shit about her all the time. Episode 1, it was like, oh, yep, we're not talking about her. Oh, the person who shall not be named. And as the show had went on, they started, doing more jabs here, jabs there. I haven't watched a lot of it, but I've seen the clips of them being like,
I thought they would leave that alone.
No, there's been little things over the years of them being
I want to point out.
I just avoided that show by design.
So I want to point out she pled guilty but took a plea deal, which gave her 3 years. That she only served 21 months of the 3 years, so not even a full 2 years of the 3 years that she was supposed to be there.
And claimed that the longest sentence that she was looking at was potentially 22 years. Because I listened to that podcast. I twitched a couple times, but yeah.
Well, also it says here that in the podcast she's appeared on, all she says is it was a big mistake and it's the greatest regret of her life. But there's been no apologies to any of the people that were affected by this.
Well, she claims that it's part of her probation that she's not able to directly contact those people.
Well, you don't have to contact them. She's been on podcast.
Yeah. I was about to say she could just do a blanket apology on YouTube or something.
Doing a public apology, there's nothing stopping her from doing that. There's no law against her doing that.
One of the things is when you look at someone, especially when she's sitting on a podcast talking, and you don't see any remorse for this.
Yeah,
it's very unsettling because it seems to me, and look, this is just my takeaway from this. I don't know if this is actually what's going on. It seems like she's manipulating everyone that she's being talked to because the voice, the tone, the way she's saying things, it comes across like the same manipulation that she might have been doing to convince people to join this women's empowerment group because it doesn't feel real. One more time, let's watch this clip one more time. I want you guys to understand. Listen to how she answers this clip that Michael has and how she's talking. This doesn't seem like someone who actually understands the levity of the situation.
Did you see people leaving at a certain point? Did that concern you? Like, oh, they're leaving. Was there any kind of talk like why they were leaving? Or
I want to point out this is him giving her a way out on this, right? This question is like, she could have said, yeah, I felt like I probably should have left at some point. But that's not what she does. She downplays the cult and then like doubles down on it.
There was always a justification. Oh, well, it's because of this person's psychodynamic and this fear that they came up against that they just weren't able to get past. And it's a cult, right? So it's this insidious little community where everybody stays connected to each other and everybody's reinforcing the belief system.
Makes it sound like a fan club.
And
it makes it sound like a play date.
Deep that you're like, I mean, and that was the problem that I really came up against, you know, which is why I would say it took me a year to really come to terms with what had happened.
A whole year?
If I recognize that I was wrong and that everything that we were doing was for bad things, not for good things, then I have to attend with the fact that I did some really bad things. And what does that mean about me? I don't know if I could handle being myself, and recognizing and owning the fact that I had done bad things.
You couldn't confront that. Did you see?
I don't even know how to process.
Why do you think you went to prison?
So that's a good question.
That's why do you think you went to prison if not for bad things?
I would feel like I think she's so close here. I mean, to almost getting it right. Like I think she's on the right path, but she's
that one thing happens.
I'm not gonna.
Go ahead, Bob. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I feel like it felt very robotic to me, almost like she's reading like the apology playbook. This is what you're supposed to say in this situation. It did not feel natural to me. Maybe it is, but there's something about it came off very performative to me.
And maybe this is something that he did on purpose. Maybe he didn't realize it. It seemed like for as sensitive and heavy of a topic as this is, he felt like he was going easy.
Well, I think he gave her look, that question he gave her, right? If you listen to the way he worded it, he was asking her about people that were leaving. Like did she ever have any second thoughts about this as people were leaving the cult? Probably because of like Kristen leaving, because she was part of that and then she left, right?
Yeah.
And she always says, well, there's always a justification because it's a cult. Yes, it's a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like she's not necessarily like I about this very specific thing, not in general, obviously. But like what she is saying does happen, where like sometimes you don't compress what has happened or what you've done in the way that you probably should, either because of a trauma or just not wanting to accept that you did something wrong. That is true. That needs to be followed up by, but it was.
There was no interjection.
Yeah.
Look, I'm totally cool with podcasters giving people a little room to like explain, but I think as she was talking through that, where was the interjection to be like, but it was a bad thing?
Yes, again,
it's not that you had to come to grips that maybe it was a bad thing. It absolutely was a bad thing,
right? Like that should not be left up to interpretation.
Owning it, like owning that you fucked up, and like to me, and it's weird because like nowadays that has, again, I'm not trying to make it a gender thing, but that, like, when I say this, that has balls to be like, you own that you fucked up, and now you're given a platform to like tell your story, and then apologize, and then that's how you start coming into people's limelight if they want to welcome back in, because it's been how many years since this happened?
It was all I think 2018. Well, yeah, it started in 2012. Yeah, but she was found, or she went to court over it in 2018. I think.
So this is like 7 years ago.
Yeah, throughout the entire podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. And again, I'm not saying because all I know is that like, okay, she was part of Smallville and she was part of a sex cult. That's most of what I know, and I'm not imagining that there's worse crimes and whatnot. I'm not doing that, but the notion that like just own it, address it, and then maybe there is some fairness to having this podcast set. But like I told the other guys the other day, listen, I don't watch all the episodes of Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum, but I've met the man in person. He seemed like a decent person. But, and I told the fellas a few days ago that like, after these past few years, he's had two other characters, and I choose to call them characters, that I'm like, listen, unless you're really gonna be brutally honest, about what they're doing, saying, and acknowledging that you agree to disagree, there's validity of me like, okay, that's probably why he's giving these two other individuals platforms. But there's a threat. There's a thread now. There's a continuing. And again, it's his life, his show. He can do whatever he wants to it. But at one point when this happened, and again, because I don't know much of her backstory and all that stuff, I told the boys, I was like, what is he doing? I'm like,
all right. So
Ronan, one of those characters is in the intro to that podcast.
Yeah.
Biggest thing too, I'll just say this: throughout the entire time, it's like she's shying away from how involved in this she actually was.
You're second in command. Go ahead, Bob.
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, I thought, like, a while ago when Christian Bale was doing his apology, I thought that was way more believable, and he was apologizing for getting mad at somebody on the set of Terminator Salvation. That was it.
Yeah.
He wasn't. And I thought that was a way more believable apology, a way more encompassing apology than what I was seeing there from Allison Mack, who did something far more severe.
I didn't know that. So Stagger Forces was a Lifetime movie about it. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that
There's
either.
a Lifetime movie, and then there's currently like a podcast series that's being recorded about it, where somebody else is like telling her story there that apparently goes into.
How about we interview one of the victims who might not want to be shown, but interview them and let them tell you something off camera, and then you might present that or something like that instead of talking to her, because clearly she doesn't give a fuck. At least to me, it doesn't seem like she gives a fuck. I also want to point out before we move on, Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, one of the biggest episodes he had was David Tennant, and it was like 115,000 views on the video. As of right now, the Allison Mack video has 350,000 views on his channel. It is clearly, if not the most popular, but one of the most popular ones he's ever done.
Yeah.
And this is why we're in a fucked up world, everyone.
Yes.
This is why we're in a fucked up situation. When you reward people for stuff like this, this is what we get. This is why we are. I don't want to, I feel like it sends the wrong signal.
No, because I looked in the comments of that and people were saying, man, I've never clicked on something this fast in a while. It's like, like you were immediately drawn because you had to see.
I mean, literally, this right now, I think, proves the point. Like, we've now had a 25-minute conversation about this. When was the last time we had a conversation about any of his other podcast episodes?
I mean, I've talked about him before, but this one is more
not like this.
No, but this isn't even like, honestly, I was going to talk about Allison Mack anyway because of all the news that's been going on around her in general.
Sure.
It's just when I saw this pop up, I was like, this is what I'm going to use as the lead into the story. Only because of the fact that I like Michael Rosenbaum. I've actually met him many times.
Yeah,
same. He's
a decent dude.
And I understand, but my issue with this particular podcast is I don't think that somebody else mentioned this in the chat, and I don't remember who it was, but I don't think he was equipped to have this conversation and give her the kind of pushback she needs to have on some of this stuff.
Yeah,
sure.
There's like an internal bias there. So
and again, who knows if I'll see the whole episode to see her angle, to see if there's more, if she does at some point does own up to what she did, and maybe he does be like, yeah, you fucked up, or you really dropped the ball on this one. Yeah. And then pose the question, now where do you go from here?
Yeah.
And again, I'm not measuring the ramifications or the consequences that this individual, that Allison and the other two individuals done. But I'll say this: there's two other individuals, and the guys know who I'm talking about, that have made appearance on his podcast. To be quite frank, I have no interest in seeing the whole episodes because their points of views, their behaviors in the world, I have far more like disagreement and like, let's just put it this way, their viewpoints and their stuff affects my livelihood more than hers, even though we shouldn't shy away and pull the punches but like not just turn the light off what the bad she's done and whatnot. Like that's the reason why, like, even those two, and again, it's ironic the characters they've played, and it just like I'm like, this one I'm at a point, maybe I'll watch the whole episode, but the other two I'm like, I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't even know if I can, to be honest. Just the clips that I've seen, I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared to listen to her spin this. But here's the deal: like 2 months from now, this won't be like nobody will think about this. It'll be like, oh, he did a podcast with Allison Mack or whatever. But I think right now going into this, if you're not pushing back, if you're not hearing more than one viewpoint, I don't think you're actually doing any good to the conversation.
I understand wanting to. Just like as an interviewer, this is probably the biggest interview you'll ever do. Simply. Like with who he is and his legacy on the world, this is truly the biggest interview and most important one he will ever do. But yeah, like you also have to ask yourself, how do I handle that? Like there is a responsibility to an interview like this, because like I don't blame him for it, but like I imagine there's probably bits where he is downplaying what she did because she's in the room with him. He's not
and they have a history, so
he's not a judge. It's not his job to be nice. It's not his his job to pull out all the facts. In that moment, he's her friend and they're having a conversation as friends. And like, if Ronan did this, I also probably wouldn't feel okay, having that conversation. Like, I'd be like, so why'd you do it, buddy? So what, but like that's just how it goes. But if it was like,
so I think that's where the ethical line has been crossed for a lot of people, is because of that relationship.
I mean, listen,
but I hope friends will be brutally honest at points. I hope that some of my friends, if they see me fucking up, they go, dude, you're fucking up. Like, don't like maybe not smack me, but like, yo, get your shit together, dude. Like, I would hope that out of my friends.
I mean, I think that like whenever you have something like this, I think you're like the ones that are your actual friends are the ones that call you out and set you straight, and not the ones that enable you to continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. So like, I'm fine if he wants to talk to her, but like, I feel like it's also his responsibility if he's going to have a public platform, to push back on her. To be like, and if she's not willing to deal with some uncomfortable questions, then just say, well, sorry, can't have you on the show. You gotta be willing to do that. You gotta be willing to do that. You gotta be responsible for your platform if you're going to use
Tony
it.
says, what podcast do you think would give Allison Mack pushback? Probably none of the ones that would have her on. That's the issue. I don't think there would be any that would do that. So
nor do I think she would open up.
Right. Like, I'd give her pushback.
It seems like she's kind of trapped in her own illusion. Like, it doesn't feel like she is even admitted or like processed that she is the villain in this story. Like, it feels like she's approaching this as the victim, as woe is me, this happened to me, oh, I got mixed up in this, this is bad, but this isn't on me. Where in reality, you see all the reports, and like you said, she was kind of running the biz. Like, she was one of the main focus heads. And it's like, okay, let's flip perspectives. Let him interview someone that was hurt by her actions. He treats that interview in a 100% different way. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
It's fine. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, right now, it just seems like all he's getting is this perspective of somebody that's in a myopic delusion that they were not as guilty as they were, and having that as the only bit of feedback that he's gotten to his face. Well, you can't exactly form a whole concrete opinion on that because you don't have everything in front of you.
Also, sometimes, is it just me, but sometimes I've seen him talk to other actors, and I'm assuming they're friends with him, who've played superheroes or been part of superhero shows and movies, where he's just like, listen, let's not be afraid here. Let's not shy away. The scheduling is back. They pay you well, but it's fuck. They treat you like shit and whatnot. Where like it feels like he's very candid about the community and wants to help still be part of it, but it doesn't shy away that like this industry can also be fucked up, and doesn't shy away from that. So I'm very, again, I'm not fully judging, but I'm just intrigued how there's more open and candidness in other topics, but then there's some topics that are very like, let's make sure the ratings are good, or God knows what. I don't know. I could be
between people. So
I would also be like, if I was him in this interview, I'd be terrified. I wouldn't want to interview. Like, this is someone who's actively hurt people. If I was, this isn't a virtual interview. She is in the studio with him. If he was like, no, you're an evil person, like she might be like, what the fuck, man? Like, this isn't okay. There's, I doubt he wanted any sort of confrontation. I don't. Again, we also don't know the conversation they had as she walked in the studio.
Yeah,
I would add,
or those that led up to it.
Right.
I would add, if he's not prepared for any sort of confrontation at all, then he shouldn't do it.
true.
I agree.
I agree with that.
I agree. Yeah.
We got one comment here, and then we're going to move on from Harrison. Her point of view: I didn't start the cult, so I'm also a victim, even though she was one of the main people victimizing within the said cult. Look, so Harrison, you're not wrong. This is you stating exactly what's happening here. But I do want to point out that sometimes people can be victims and victimizers at the same time.
Yes.
And she was in a situation where she was a victim of the cult mentality.
Yes.
But then that turned into a power position for her, and then she became an abuser. And these are not allegations. These are literally things that she went to prison for.
Yeah, and I'm willing to accept that she's both. I'm willing to accept she's both. But the fact is, there are people who fell victim to that cult because of her, directly because of her.
Yeah.
And that's an issue.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I was saying earlier, where it's like her, like that video that I don't remember if it was me or you, but like that video of her being like, yeah, I didn't fully process it. I didn't know how to. That's fine. That's valid. That happens. But you also have to be open and be honest that you also fucked up. That what you did was evil as well. And you can't just pander to that one side of that point of view to try and make yourself look a little bit better.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
And her saying that, like, there's always a justification. I'm sorry, there is no justification for inflicting the same sort of pain or treatment or whatever that made you a victim in the first place. There's no justification for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's unfortunate that we had to start off that way. Let's move on to a lighter topic like Kevin Spacey. So here we go.
Somebody save us.
Kevin, I see what you're doing.
Give me the fucking keys, you guys. I'm kidding.
So Kevin Spacey here says that we are in touch with some extremely powerful people who want to put me back to work, and that will happen at its right time. But I will also say what I think the industry seems to be waiting on is for to be given permission by someone who is in some position of enormous respect to authority. So my feeling is, if Martin Scorsese or Quentin Tarantino call my manager tomorrow, it will be over. I'll be incredibly honored and delighted when that level of talent picks up the phone. I want to tell you guys here, I've got the notes over here.
They're not going to call your manager.
So Kevin Spacey says that he has been living in Airbnbs and hotels, putting everything in storage because of legal costs over the last 7 years. It's been a fallout from 30 plus sexual misconduct allegations. He lost his Baltimore home and he's had limited income. And I went through and I looked. I wanted to find out exactly what happened here. So in 2017, Anthony Rapp, who you guys might know from Rent and Star Trek Discovery, publicly accused Spacey of making sexual advances towards him in 1986 when Rapp was underage. I'm not going to go too deep on it because it is YouTube. And Spacey was in his 20s. This was the first major public accusation and triggered a dozen of others. Then more than 30 people came out. I looked through to find all the cases. These are all the actual legal cases here. So the Anthony Rapp case that came about in 2022, the jury found Kevin Spacey not liable for anything. With the Nantucket situation, I guess in 2019 in Massachusetts, the charges dropped after the accuser invoked Fifth Amendment and the key evidence, which was the phone, magically disappeared from this person's house. Los Angeles, there's only a couple here. Los Angeles, there was criminal charges filed, 3 counts of criminal charges. The charges were dismissed because one of the accusers mysteriously died and the others had credibility and legal issues. In the UK, there were 12 of them from 12 different offenses from 4 men between 1979 and 2013. Spacey was acquitted on all counts. And one of those civil cases was just completely dismissed. He's still got some ongoing civil lawsuits. But says here that Kevin Spacey has not been convicted of any criminal offenses despite numerous accusations and trials. How do we feel about this?
I'll be honest. If we ever do get to see these Epstein files, I'm pretty confident he'll be there.
You think so?
Yeah. He was in the Glow Black Book, so.
Here's the thing about I guess Hollywood or like the stardom, there is always new people wanting to do it. There's always new people being introduced. Why would someone go out of their way to work with him when there is a new actor coming up every single day? There's a new star. There's always going to be a bigger star, especially someone who hasn't been in the game, 20 years? I don't know the timeline exactly, but for a while now.
Close to it.
Why would they? Why would they? There are, like, no project could be helped by this press. You know what I mean? Like this wouldn't help any project that any of these directors, even if they like the guy, even if these are his friends or whatever, that is going to hurt said project. And there's just someone that could do it better. Just simply put, like there's always someone better. Hollywood doesn't need him anymore. That's just a fact. So like he can try, he could put out his things, he could do his stuff. I think when this kind of stuff happens, and again, I'm not going to speak on if he did or didn't. I'm going to leave it as that is. Go find your new thing.
Yeah.
The world does not revolve around acting. There are other hobbies, other passions, other jobs that you could be happy in. Hopefully, I think you need to wrap it up. Call it a day. Do whatever in the other areas. I'm not an expert on what he had done or said had been done, so I'll be with you guys.
When it comes to the world of Hollywood, I mean, let's just face it. Some people just aren't cut out for that world.
Well, there's a couple things here I want to point out. I said this several times over the last couple of weeks. Accusations are all it takes, right? So, all you have to do is have enough people accuse someone of doing something, and that's it, right? That's not saying he didn't do it. I think when you have 30 plus people that accuse you of doing something, then you have to take some of that seriously because the number is so large. Mm-hmm. It's almost a ridiculous amount of people, right?
It's past hearsay at that point.
Right. Like we're talking about it like dozens of people who have accused you of doing this. But then you look at the court cases and he's not been convicted of anything so far. There are mysterious circumstances for some of these. As I said, somebody died, the phone got lost. There's been different things that have happened. You take all that into account, but the reality is that I personally, and it's not even my call, I'm not a producer, you know what I mean? Like I'm not making any projects. I don't trust him. Something about him comes off very creepy in regards to all of this. It just does.
I mean, that's one of the things with him as an actor. Like I'll be honest, back before all this came out, he was one of my favorite actors because I always thought he was capable of carrying this almost like a normal guy, but with a creepy undertone to him.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we know
he's
why.
really good at that.
Now we know why.
Because of cards.
Only to find out, that creepy undertone isn't acting.
Yeah, so maybe you could make the argument because he was a good Lex Luthor because he wasn't acting. I'm kidding.
I also think you said about you can't trust them. That is so important on a film set.
Mm-hmm.
You need. I'm not an actor, but I highly assume that you need to trust your team. If that is your writers, if that is your producers, if that's your makeup, especially your actors, it is very important that you can at least get along with your co-stars, that you can lean on them when you need to, that you need to have that dynamic with your director. And if there's even one person on that set that's I'm not comfortable working with this person, then you can't have him there. You just simply cannot have him there.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as somebody that and I'm not saying I have the biggest expert opinion on this, but I have worked on sets in my area of the world before, and you can very quickly tell the difference when everybody is working well, everybody's gelling well together, working as a coherent set of cogs, if you will. But then if there's that one, person that's an outlier and then that goes to affect the other people, that disrupts, maybe in small ways, maybe in big ways, maybe all at once, or maybe just throughout the whole thing, that just alters it, it affects it. And you can tell that whenever that one person is there, then everyone else, whenever they're there doing, causing disruptive acts, then that causes everyone else to just by default not be at their best.
And that shows off on screen too. I think it's often very noticeable. I mean, listen, we saw this with like a lot of our like CW shows. There were certain actors over the years where it's like, what's happening there? There's something weird. There's something off the vibes, especially in those later seasons of like some of the shows. And then years later, we'd be like, oh, okay, they hated each other. All right, that makes sense.
I mean, he's essentially begging for work at this point. Like, somebody please call my agent. You know what I mean? So.
Still, I think you might be overplaying that a little bit though, because like still has money to live off of Airbnbs. So
that can't be cheap. That can't be.
All right,
get on McDonald's.
We have a $1.99 super chat for Anonymous. How's the jockstrap gift coming along? So, yeah. That was a really funny. I'm not drinking tonight because of that. Like I was like I like to drink a little bit to loosen up. I was like, no, I went a little bit too far. No drinking tonight.
Plus,
thank you for the super chat.
With this duology of topics that we just covered, drinking would have been a bad.
Yeah.
Their head is best.
All right, so let me go through now. We hit the goal in the Reloaded chat. So let me go through what our topics are over there, or not our topics, but the poll. So top 5 worst live action villains. So that is any villain from anything. Top 5 worst in your opinion.
Are we talking real people?
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
Well, live action, but not.
I'm kidding.
Top 5 best boss fights in movies or TV shows. So like the big battles at the end of a movie or the big battles at the end of a TV show.
Okay.
Top 5. And this is going to be a very big open category. It's not confined to any decade. Top 5 favorite cartoon TV shows of all time. So, and the final choice is top 5 best Marvel characters from the 90s. So characters that were specifically created in the 90s.
Oh, I'm going to give Slapstick his time to shine.
He's going to have like a hard time with this one.
Well, right now, favorite cartoon TV shows is winning. So,
see, I feel like that '90s one. I feel like that might be another fight category.
And if we hit the goal over in the Debunks channel, which we have 0 out of 5 super chats over there right now, but if you guys want to donate over there to help contribute to that goal, you can. The choices over there are video topics, and the topics are the decline of geeks and gamers. Where I'll go through and run the math on all their channels, just like I did with Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker.
Oh my god!
What's next for Nerdrotic, because his channel is dying, so I'm going to be talking about what he could possibly do, like going back to his old career. The next topic is Woke is back, and they are scared. That'll be a fun video. And reacting to a random Critical Drinker video. So those are the options over there. Anime shows do count because they are cartoons. It's just a type of cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a form of animation. So Anonymous here with the 99-cent super chat. Thank you so much. And here's a comment right here. Did you see how the Zelda and Link look in the movie? Yeah, we talked about that on Monday. Yeah,
I liked it. I think it's pretty good.
I'm excited
to see it. Yeah, so
I would not be surprised if come the Game Awards in a few weeks, we get maybe like a 30-second video or teaser.
I think it's likely.
I'm going to be live streaming the Game Awards that night. You guys donated for that, so we'll be doing that on
Might as well.
here.
Is that 27? Is that the date on that?
The 11th.
No, the 11th,
No. I meant the movie. Like is that 2027?
Is it? Man, I hope it's
or
not.
Or Zelda. Is that?
Oh,
I mean, if they're already doing production photos, it's probably.
I was just wondering, like what year it was.
It's either late 2026 or probably early 2027, I guess.
I know it's not next year. I just release in 2027. Okay, yeah, it's 2027. I just know if I just know if it was 27 or if it was like a 28 kind of. Okay, so yeah, it's 7. Sorry, didn't mean to derail the stream.
No, it's okay. All right.
Damn it, Darren.
All right, next topic is interesting one. Paramount has paused its R-rated live-action adaptation of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. Instead, the studio is moving ahead with a more kid-friendly live-action TMNT movie from the producer of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, who's also he's also the person that's behind Fast and Furious. So I mean, this is the same guy.
You've already got the Mutant Mayhem continuation.
Yeah, I was about ready to say,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already got that.
This has kind of pissed me off all day. As soon as I saw this, I was in a bad mood the rest of the day.
I mean, Last Ronin is such a cool story too. I'd love to see them do a good job with it.
No, it is so frustrating because when this was announced, I felt such happiness because I felt like they had really, I really thought they were bringing this franchise in such an interesting direction because you have Mutant Mayhem that came out a couple years ago. The show was just canceled this week. We're getting a sequel to that. But that is the perfect, like, the family audience, the like fun, silly Ninja Turtles that a lot of people like. And when they announced this, I was like, okay, this is really cool. Because now we are also marketing to the original,
the older fans, like the ones that loved it back in the day. Yeah,
the older fans, the people that are in their 20s, their 30s, who maybe want a little bit more of a serious Turtles. And so like, okay, you're taking this off the whatever. I was like, okay, they transitioning into another kind of vibe. And with them saying like Sonic the Hedgehog, this makes me think, oh, it's another kids one. It's another silly one. Yeah. I like the Sonic movies for what they are. I imagine with them.
They're fun.
Well, in the article that I'm not pulling up here, I did pull up some key points. So they want a family-friendly live-action reboot. So you're right, Darren, to think that it is going to be more about a family audience.
Why do we need both? Why?
Now, the director of The Last Ronin says that the project is not dead. It could return later, but I'm going to say it's dead. I'm just going to go off on a limb.
I mean, this isn't a good move.
Right.
I just think...
And they listed TMNT Mutant Mayhem as the reason why they did this. Because it was a success for them.
Yeah.
Well, then discontinue that one. Like, oh my God, this is frustrating. Because I thought Mutant Mayhem was fun. I'm down for a sequel to that. I'm also down for some Last Ronin.
This screams to me the same vibe of those like live action reboots a little bit.
Michael Bay produced.
Because it's like, oh, we want the success of this anime. Like we love what those animated movies are doing. But you know what would make more money? If it's that, but in live action. It's like, just do the animated. Like that. I like, we continuously live in a society where animation is just undervalued comparatively to the live action. It's like, oh, we need it live action. It's like, if you're doing it in live action, do something different that's not already actively being done. And maybe this is great.
You can do so much more. Animation lets you do so much more.
You can do anything in animation.
Do we think that this change was done because they thought it was too risky to do an R-rated Turtles project?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Because think about this: what has made the most money this year for studios?
Yeah.
Family friendly stuff.
So I haven't read The Last Ronin yet. It's on my shelf going up, but like. Yeah, I know it. I mean, I'm not trying to buy it.
Last Ronin 2 I thought was kind of disappointing, but Last Ronin 1
good. 2 was not great.
So that first book, is it a book that you think if adapted would be expensive or not expensive?
I don't think it would be too bad. I mean, it's in the future, but you don't get a whole.
There's only one turtle.
It's only one turtle. It's just one turtle.
Well, we're going to see the other turtles as the story unfolds. We see their fate.
Flashbacks.
Yeah. But with the way that story is structured, you're not having to put so much visuals onto the screen at once. Like it's put in there sporadically. It's spaced out. So you could do that on a lower budget. I'm not saying low, but lower.
Well, then there's the pitch, right? Yeah. It's like, okay, like if you don't believe this in the movies, do a TV show. Do like a Paramount Plus. You know, like these TV shows are doing these bigger, more ambitious things. Arguably, would work better in like a TV show format. I would argue in terms of like what they're trying to do. I don't know.
The major characters in it would be, well, I guess spoiler, Michelangelo and April, and we'd mainly be following them. And Marie.
But think about this: all the people that complained about April would now get a grown adult April that they can totally make into some like mature woman character that all these people keep asking for. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, like I'm saying, like if Predator Badlands showed that a PG-13 movie of a predator of a Yautja for $100 million can work. Do 50 million for The Last Ronin and be like. it's rated R, and like hell, you could even like do some Logan marketing if you want, if you really feel desperate to pull that. But like,
they even did an animated Predator with Killer Killers, and they made that work.
Yeah, that was.
And
awesome.
I think something like this would be so much more profitable because like Ninja Turtles aren't this current generation's thing. Like they liked Mutant Mayhem, they watched it, but who brought them to the movie? Their parents who grew up on
this
it.
Totally screams alpha male. Like remember the new owner of Paramount was like, we're gonna put out like all of this like right-leaning alpha male content. Because they get rid of an R-rated project that could have totally filled that gap for them and go with a family-friendly project. It's like, what are we doing?
I really think this is a mistake a lot of these studios are making. Is that like they start these franchises when their audience are younger. It's like, okay, 90s kids, a lot of it with like Power Rangers and Transformers and Ninja Turtles, and they kind of stay in that one area for their run. And I think they forget your main audience grew up. They are no longer watching Saturday morning cartoons, and it's cool to keep that vibe for a lot of it, but you also have to remarket it now that they've grown up. Kids are no longer watching these cartoons.
You can only play that bring in the oldies card so many times.
Well, also, if you show the current audience that you're not going to evolve your product with them as they get older, then they're going to be less likely to go with their kids to see the newer version of what you're doing because they know 15 years from now, you're just going to jump back and restart it all over again.
That's what comics did. And for people who keep forgetting, these were originally comic books. And it's like, look at what eventually comic books did, eventually, like they start off very youthful for kids. And then somewhere in the 80s, they're like, all right, man, it's getting too bloated. The same stuff. All right, we need to shake things up. And we'll throw in a little bit of like adult themed stories. And then we'll come back to kid stuff.
What about a Last Ronin R-rated cartoon?
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Directed by Gaily Tartakovsky.
Better.
You could do that, but I mean, like they canceled the Last Ronin game. Now the movie is kicked. It's like you just can't get a win.
And that's why, like, comics are like really, I think, killing it in most of these fandoms. Like, I'm with this with like the Power Ranger fandom a lot. I love Power Rangers. They're doing the coolest shit in the comics right now that they never have done in Power Rangers. And I'm like, if you just put like an inch of that into like your live action stuff, I think people would come back. I think people would get back into it. Like you can tell these stories in the comic books, and it feels like these studios are just scared. It's like, well, this was what it was, and this is all it can be. Understandably, I can also understand because of how critical the internet is when anything is different ever. So, like, I can understand that point of view, but
different.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope this happens from this. I haven't read the comic, but mainly because I've been waiting, because I was like, that movie sounds fucking awesome. Like that storyline sounds incredible. And I've been waiting. I'm like, I want to see this get an adaptation. Now I think I'm just going to go buy the comic. I'm just going to go buy it.
Just go ahead. It's a great comic.
It's worth it. Fantastic.
The story needs to be told. I think it sounds awesome. Do it.
All right.
It's a great story.
And yes, Dalton, I will agree. The Transformers comics are awesome.
Lone Wolf with the $2 super chat says, I miss Paigey. I need a dad joke after a heavy topic. So the funny thing was I reached out to Paigey like 2 days ago. Apparently Twitter has changed their messaging system. Has anybody had this issue where you had to like create a stupid passcode and everything?
Yeah.
I was like, this is awful. Twitter had the most simple text system out of every platform, and they complicated it. I was like, holy shit.
I mean, Twitter used to be how YouTubers met up and coordinate. That's how I met like the beginning of my lots of YouTube friends, and then
that's how I met all these fools.
Do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now I think everybody's just using Discord now. I think that's pretty much where everybody goes.
It's weird because the app version on my phone, it feels like it hasn't updated yet.
Yeah.
And so it'll tell me that I got a message from somebody, but it won't tell me the full message.
Oh, you mean on Twitter?
Yeah.
That's Paigey messaged me back, and I was like, I can't see the message. Like, what's happened here?
Only on my desktop for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's weird. Like,
it's bad. Well, I think they're going to release a separate like X messaging app. So you're gonna have to have another a completely separate app. Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys, I've got this. Okay, I'm excited about this. Is anybody familiar with the streaming service Riverside? I've used it like 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
I've-
town.
Not at
a
all.
little
No.
bit. I haven't really used
Okay.
it though.
It's
There's
Riverdale.
Oh,
Kidding.
It's almost just like StreamYard with a few different things, right? But the only difference is StreamYard no longer offers free webinars. You can't do like a webinar anymore. You have to pay for an upgrade to do a webinar. Webinars are where you host it on the service. Like, for example, all of you guys are in here. We would invite people to the webinar. They could come in and chat just like they're doing now in the chat box on the wall, but it's hosted through StreamYard. Like, you don't have to use YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. It's completely free from copyright issues. It's completely free from any of that stuff, right? It's a completely separate, private invite only stream that you can do. But StreamYard charges you for it. However, over at Riverside, you can get free webinars for up to 200 guests, right? You can do that over there.
Does it run good?
I don't know, but I created an account a while back as a backup for StreamYard in case something ever happened to StreamYard. I still have it, but for example, if people in the chat here wanted to watch a movie with you, you could literally send a link out, first come, first serve, watch the movie on Riverside with no copyright issues. 0, because it doesn't broadcast it anywhere. It's literally through the service. So if you want to do like a movie night, like if we wanted to do a movie night where we watch a movie together and just put a link out for people on Discord or something like that, they could click on the link to go to Riverside with us and watch the movie with us in the Riverside app.
You can also just do that via Discord. Like you can like there's a share screen option in the Discord app. So you could literally just have everyone barrel onto Discord and have them join the little thing, and then you can just watch it with them there too.
I've never tried that, but the Riverside thing seems like I might give it a shot. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, movie night. We'll pick a good movie, the Snyder Cut. Just kidding. All right.
It is a good movie, so
It's time to get into our big topic here, the one that I waited on. We are an hour-ish into the stream, and that is the Wrap reporting here that the initial plan was for DC's Green Lantern show on HBO in early 2026, but Lanterns is now set for a late summer next year with an official premiere date on the way. The show, set in the same universe as James Gunn's Superman, follows intergalactic cops Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart as they are drawn into a dark, Earth-based mystery to investigate a murder in the American heartland. I've got. Hold on, let me. I actually. I was gonna pull the article up here, but I actually took all of the important stuff out of the article, and let me grab it over here. Where's it at? All right. So we don't have an official date. It's the end of summer 2026, according to Casey Bloys. It's where's it at here? Showrunner. It was Chris Mundy still show running. That hasn't changed. Damon Lindelof, Tom King is going to be part of the writing team as well over there. 8 episodes still coming out on HBO. So there's some of the speculation here on this is that it's getting pushed because of Supergirl. They want Supergirl to come out before Green Lanterns.
I mean, this explains why James Gunn got cagey when Bobo was asking.
Exactly. That's
when
same
Green
thing.
Lantern was coming out.
I thought the same thing, Bob. I was like, this is why when he asked if we were going to get a trailer before the end of the year, because that would make sense to get it before the end of the year. But he was like, because he probably knew there was talks to push this back.
And like we still might get something for either one of these at CCXP. So
God, damn
I think this is a bad move. I really do. With the dates we know right now, and we have to assume everything is staying where it's at right now. Supergirl is June, right?
June, yeah.
Supergirl is June. End of summer. Let's just assume that's like the
August,
end of
September?
July to early August.
I mean, it could technically be into September a little bit as well because
No,
summer, it could
I mean,
be.
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
August probably, but yeah.
Because okay, so if it's June, let's just say it's August for
Right.
comparison's sake. Okay, so June, July, that's about 2 months in between those two. Not the end of the world. That's fine. But you know what comes out in September? Clayface.
Boys.
So that means we are getting Supergirl, Lanterns, Clayface in the span of like 3 to 4 months. You know what
Boys.
other franchise did that and people hated? The
Marvel.
MCU.
It's a
Marvel did
clusterfuck in the wait. What did we talk? We've talked about this. What have I said? February, you drop Lanterns. Then you wait 3 months, and on June you drop Supergirl. And then you guess what? You wait 3 months, and then not even on September, on October for Halloween, you drop Clayface, lower budget horror movie. That's how you play the bullpen. That's how you play fucking long yard football. Like, and again, if this really is a story decision to like we want Supergirl first and then Lanterns, then like this is really not a bold confidence of like everything has to stand on its own and you got you can watch your own
right because then you're like, oh, like do we have to switch this stuff around for it to make sense? It's like you've been preaching that these projects can make sense independently. So this goes against that narrative.
Uncle James,
and let's say they do the worst move here and like put it in like the middle of a July month. That is terrible because the summer is packed. It is packed with so many different things. Because, like, just looking at that, like, what do we know is coming out in the summer? You've got Supergirl. You've got Spider-Man.
X-Men 97.
X-Men 97 Season 2. So
Minions,
many
Toy,
different things.
Moana,
Minions,
The Odyssey. Okay.
Like,
Comic-Con, fucking the World Cup. The World Cup. Like, it's
World Cup, yeah.
Okay, James Gunn, let me fix this for you. I have a very easy fix.
Preach.
Move Supergirl. Supergirl in June is stupid. We've been saying this for months. Supergirl, I'm sorry, it's going to bomb in June.
Move it up, you mean, right?
Move it up. Move it to March. The only other really big movie in March, like there's a couple. There's like Hail Mary and there's Hoppers. Those are decently big movies. You put Supergirl in March and it's the biggest of that month. It will thrive in March. So put that in March. Then there's a break. You have June, July, August. Yeah, you can put it in August. That's fine. Or like July. So there's a 3-month gap between those two. And so then you have August, September. Put Clayface the end of October. Have it come out Halloween weekend. Because people, how cool would that be to go in Halloween weekend and we get a new comic book horror movie? That's awesome. We've never had that before. We've never had a full-on comic book horror movie in theaters, in cinemas. We will go out in spades.
Have they said Clayface is going to be horror?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's rated R. Yeah.
Then I have
it's a horror movie, sort of like what you call
Fly.
The Fly is what they reference.
Like Cronenberg style.
Great
and
idea.
again, as a marketing ploy, it gives them two things. You get to take both Lanterns and Clayface to Comic-Con and promote the hell out of it. And guess what? During July, in the middle of the World Cup and all this stuff, X-Men 97 is going to come out in the summer. If you really want to be competitive, you're like, okay, on, I don't know when X-Men 97 is going to come out, probably Wednesdays or Saturdays. You got the cartoons, and then on Sunday nights, you got HBO with the Lanterns, and like you have your full rendition. Yeah. Granted, I already made plans. I was hoping this show came out in February, and I already had my mapped out calendar. Like, okay, February, I'm gonna go full on Lanterns. But, and again, until I hear from James Gunn himself, like, yeah, we have to push it back, I'll fully believe it. But if this is the case, god damn, man, like, come on, man, like, this is another extra 6 months I have to wait in my life. I've been waiting for something Green Lanterns in live action for the longest time since that movie. Like, come on, man.
So let's go in a different direction with this, right? I want to just sort of bring this up because I think it is. But
I was just going to ask, like, is there a big? Usually, there's a big movie to initiate the beginning of summer. Is there anything like that currently that we know of? Like, I'm trying to understand why they don't.
Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mandalorian and
Grogu.
Yeah, I mean, they've got Mando and Grogu, and then Mortal Kombat's now in that same month. So.
Yeah, something else is that month too. What is it? May? Is that the month we're talking about?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Early May, late April.
There's one other thing too.
Toy Story or Zootopia?
What is the?
No. April. In April, we have, or like March, April, we have Super Mario Galaxy and the Michael Jackson movie.
Oh god, yeah.
Mario's
Super Mario is going to take all the money.
Yeah, Mario's March. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, April. I think it's beginning of April. I don't.
I mean, it would make sense for it to be in March, you know.
W.R. Den, I think is their name. May would also not work for the exact reasons that we just said. Like it would be going against Star Wars and Mortal Kombat. It's better than where it is, but still.
Ideally, you want one of two things with a movie release. You either want your movie to not release near something that has the same demographic, or you want a 3-week breather period between movies. 2 weeks is too shallow for some of these films. You need like 3 weeks.
That's why this past summer really struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Lanterns started filming before Supergirl, right? It started production before Supergirl?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I really hope this is HBO nonsense and not DC Studios making this movie, because it just
I want to address a couple things here, and then we'll I want to not change the topic, but shift the topic a bit. Where is it at here? Oh my gosh, why can't I find this now? Oh, right here. It's not James Gunn's fault. I don't think it is. I don't think it's totally his fault. We've talked about this before. The release schedule doesn't fall on the shoulders of James Gunn, but James Gunn does have some say in like what he would prefer.
And power.
Yeah. I mean, there is a little bit of that there. Let's see here. We also have some super chats here from Lone Wolf. It just means we're eating good DCU content, in my opinion. Content creators get to make a lot of content views in those months. I think we'll be fine. I think it's just an issue with the gap at the beginning of the year. That's the big thing, right? Because Superman ended. We haven't had. Wait, what was Superman? And then what did we get from Peacemaker? Right. Peacemaker ended. Think about how long a gap there's going to be between the end of Peacemaker season 2 and when we get to Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For DC,
that's a big gap.
Yeah.
Like,
tell you what, DMC now has Spring with Daredevil. They have it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this is true, this is confirmed. They have it now.
Yeah.
Well, isn't the Punisher thing coming out first?
Also in summer.
We don't know. Yeah.
Like, I mean,
to play devil's advocate to your thing here, Lone Wolf, you are right. We are eating well. Like, as fans, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
But if these projects don't do well, the fans don't get a new project. That's just how it works.
That's the thing. Like, we have to see some sort of shift in the economy, because like the economy is just getting worse and worse and worse. You think 2025 had a rough year in the theaters? It's not getting better. It's
right. Well, I don't want to get too political, because I will save that. But I think it looks like we might be heading in a good direction based on the way things are going. So I'm fingers are crossed on that one.
Very much crossed, right?
Staggervore with the 499 super chat. Thank you, Staggervore. Who knows what content announcements we'll get after Warner Brothers is sold? Okay, so that's a good segue, Staggervore, into where I was going to go with this. Is this? And I'm only throwing this out there because I know people are talking about it, and I feel like we should discuss it so we can kind of like talk about it in an honest way. Is this a big red flag from the studio that some projects need to be pushed in case assets get sold? Because think about this, movie dates, it's easier to change TV release dates than it is movie, especially when it's a streaming show. It's easier to change those release dates than it is a movie. Movies get locked into dates. It's harder to move them around. TV shows, super easy to move around.
Because with movies, you have to worry about a lot of distributions too. With TV, you don't have to do that.
Right. So is this a red flag? What do you guys think? I mean, should we be concerned about this? Because I know today was the day that, or yesterday, because we're past 12 now, but they stopped taking any official bids as of the 20th. And we do have an article we can look at if people want to see it, where they talk about like the players and all this. Like, for example, Netflix, their bid is going to include theatrical releases now, apparently. So there's some other stuff on the table for that. We could look at that, but my thing is, does it make sense to push content back and affect your first quarter? Because that's what it would affect in terms of like sales numbers and things like that. Is it worth it to push that back in case you're going to sell? Thoughts on that?
I really don't know. Like regardless if you sell or not, it kills momentum for a big portion of Warner Brothers, which is DC Studios. Like, it kills momentum, not kills, but like it puts them in a scenario, in a position that they shouldn't be placed in the first place. Regardless of this getting delayed or not, like I'm not a fan of someone else buying this, especially the big sharks in the ocean. That's not my personal way. As someone who does want to break into the industry and wants to work here, it is just going to limit stuff, and it doesn't bold confidence artistically or like as a creative.
Yeah, and to Ronan's point, like it doesn't kill the momentum completely, but it does slow it. Like it does break that flow.
Also, can I point something out, Jake, and you keep going, but I just want to point out, this was also going to give us a break between the James Gunn established characters. Because even though Supergirl is a different director, it is a character that was introduced through James. This would have been a show with characters that have not been introduced through James Gunn.
Well, I mean, Guy Gardner would have appeared, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, but these two leads were, I think people were kind of itching for something that wasn't like kissed by James. You know what I mean?
I'm very much in that boat. Like was looking forward to these 3 projects because, like not solely because of this, but it would have been refreshing to see something that's not from Gunn, because what we got in these last 3 projects was, had so much of his touch on it, some for the worse, some for the better, but it would have been a nice refreshing. And it's the same thing of, like whenever, and I don't know if you can necessarily make this a 1-to-1 comparison, but like look over whenever Marvel was really in its prime, if like we got like 4 projects in a row from the Russos, there might have been a little bit of a burnout there, but like we got Russo projects, then we got John Watts, then Ryan Coogler, then like all these different voices like intermixed in there, and not there wasn't that sameness within the different styles, because while it's all part of its own connected thing, there was differences there, and when all that stuff is brought together, it feels like a lot of different pieces that make a puzzle, not just one big bundle of clay that's all the same color.
Yeah. Anybody else have any opinions on that? Like, is this something we should be worried about, or is this just overstating a little bit?
I mean, I think messing with your release schedule and the possibility of maybe getting a sale is a terrible business move, just in general. That being said, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I haven't been paying too close of attention to this whole thing. I feel like there's a new update every day on this, where it's like, oh no, it's this person. It's like, I'm kind of just waiting at this point. If it sells, it sells, and we'll talk about it then. But until it does, I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of tuned out with it right now. I'm just like, whatever happens.
Yeah,
I mean, it would make perfect sense if they don't sell, because this is the first good year they've had in a while.
I don't think they should. I really think that they should wait for a minute. I just really want to quickly. I wanted to mention WR's comment up there, being like, "Is there no DC animated early 26?" We just don't know yet. Like, there's a bunch of these animated projects that we know are coming out, assumingly next year, like My Adventures with Superman, Caped Crusader, maybe My Adventures with Green Lantern. Seemingly, we have no dates or updates on any of those. It could come out tomorrow. It could come out in 5 years. We just don't know. So. I hope so. It's been a while. It's been over a year now since we've had My Adventures. It's been, I think, even longer since Batman, or maybe it's like around the same since. I think it's around the same since Batman.
It's been about the same since Caped Crusader,
I mean, I'll be honest. I had forgotten that I'd seen Caped Crusader until wait, I'd seen that.
I love that show.
I really enjoyed that.
Me too.
Yeah. WR Den says, you're saying they should front load the year in case you sell. I'm not even saying that. My issue here is that there's a lot of stuff kind of like, if you look at the release schedule, and I think it's been mentioned in the chat, there's a lot of things coming out from HBO, like right in the middle of 2026, like almost on top of each other. And it doesn't make a lot of sense for that. Like, is there this is my question, and I know they haven't really talked too much about it. Is there a production reason for why Lanterns is being pushed back? Is there something they have to do that's going to make the show better, and that's why they're pushing it back to 2026? Is it a narrative reason? Like, is there they need Supergirl to come out first because there's something that happens there that leads into this? Is there a strategic reason? Like, is it a financial thing because they're trying to sell the company and they don't want to have it? Like, we don't know why, and it's really frustrating because this is a show that, even though I've had some concerns about it, it's a show that a lot of people were looking forward to because it was going to be first of all, it's a Green Lantern show, number one. Secondly, it's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan with Guy Gardner in it. It's going to be a show done with a team that knows how to make really good TV. So it's a lot of factors there that are coming together. And it's not something, a lot of people saw this as a break away from the James Gunnification of the DC universe. So there was a lot of things here that were working for them, and it's just getting moved with no explanation.
Because isn't one of the top dogs on this? Didn't they do the Watchmen show? Is that?
I think
correct?
that's the Waller.
Yeah,
I think that's a Waller show. It was like the Doom Patrol and Watchmen guys. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is Damon Lindelof.
Yes, he did Watchmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was a fantastic show. If anybody hasn't seen that Watchmen show.
Oh, Watchmen's so fucking good. Ozark, Watchmen, and Tom King, the creators of those shows, and Tom King himself put this show together.
That's a talented group.
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Tom King impressed the powers that be, because now he's doing his own Mr. Miracle animated series.
Yeah, and then he's involved with Supergirl too, like as an EP, isn't he?
I'm just a huge fan of his Wonder Woman run that he's currently doing. So yeah, I'm a Tom King fan. He's a damn good writer.
If you haven't read Rorschach, his limited series of that Watchmen character, go read Rorschach. It's one of the best books out there, and I hope one day they adapt it.
I'll say this too, as a little bit of a mini series here. Some of the best material I've read for this character. Read like a 6-issue miniseries that Tom King did called Superman Up in the Sky. That is a fantastic read. It's heavy material, but damn it, it's a good read.
Yeah.
If I was a betting man, just like really quickly before we move on from that, I would imagine that they probably are looking at those numbers from Peacemaker, and they said, "Oh, the way we promoted the Superman / Peacemaker combo of like Superman going on digital as we put as Peacemaker came out, I think probably helped those sales for Superman and also probably boost Peacemaker a little bit. I would not be completely shocked if that's their goal. Is like, okay, we'll do the same formula. We'll have Supergirl come out on digital and VOD to push Lanterns and vice versa, which I don't love that technique personally. I think it would have been better if they at least like pushed it like another week or two for Peacemaker before they did that. But if like the numbers, you know, reflect good for the studio, if that helped them gain money in the long haul, like who am I to say like they shouldn't? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm nervous though.
Yeah.
Ronan, I have to ask, was that bacon you were eating just now?
No, it's Sour Punch straws.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I haven't ate anything.
Now I'm gonna make a bacon pizza when I get done. I told you guys I have perfected like the homemade pizzas. So that's I haven't ordered Domino's in like 3 weeks, which is like a big deal for me because I used to order every single day.
It's probably a money saver.
Well, it is a money saver, but it's also really good. So there's a really cool like thin crust Spanish style pizza crust. I don't remember the name of the company, but it's like a thin crust. You could also use it for like rolling like veggies and things like that. So it's really good. But put that in 7 minutes at 450. It gets nice and crispy. Put all your toppings on it. It's really good. So,
and if you guys do get like a pizza delivered to you, go with that that strategy that I mentioned, where you like put it in that foil and then you put it like in your oven like when it's been delivered, because it's even better after that.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here.
You're talking about arrabbiata?
Yes, that fucking sauce is so good. Yeah. I swear to God. I tried that and I will never go back to regular pizza sauce again. Zasmine Reviews with a 279 super chat. I'm still coping from the new Hunger Games trailer. We can watch that tonight. I actually have
so good.
I have 3 trailers lined up right now. Hoppers is one of them. Hunger Games, and then there's something else. I won't mention it until we get to it, but there we go.
Stranger Things Hopper getting a spinoff.
Yeah. That's funny. That's a branding problem for them. Lone Wolf with a $2 super chat. Bummer, no Punisher and Daredevil Born Again season 2, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
What is the RS for? But also, is that even true? Like,
I've seen several outlets reporting it. So
it was a quote that came out today from. I didn't look at the source, but I saw a quote that was saying, yeah. But like, it makes a lot of sense because like John Bernthal has been doing Spider-Man, his own presentation, and also the Odyssey. When would he have had time to film?
He had a busy 2025 in terms of filming stuff. So he's been a very busy guy.
Yeah, like it's fine. He's allowed to not be in
and
I mean,
season 2. And I'm not saying this is a knock on him. I love John Bernthal's Punisher. The show's not called Punisher. It's called Daredevil.
Right. Well, that Punisher special I think is going to be incredible. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
And then like they're working on I've been saying this like with the Punisher special and the fact that we know now they're working on a follow up to Werewolf by Night. I tell you, these specials are really making.
I think our podcast has pretty much agreed that that's like the direction we want Disney to go.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
That's the way that you keep the media fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can do them. It's a relatively cheap way to create a mini movie without having to spend a ton of money. So, like, you know,
it's like just having a one-shot comic book, and you know, sometimes those things are huge. So
and like with Werewolf by Night, you put it out. If people love it, you can do a follow-up. If not, it's a one-shot. You know,
move
special.
On. Yeah.
I think
it works better with their like, oh, we don't get a sequel for like 5 years. It works better in this way, where it's not like, well, where's season 2? It's like it was never getting a season 2. It's just a little thing.
I think that's one of the better things we've gotten in the streaming era from Marvel is Werewolf by Night.
Yeah,
I think that's
this was a topic submitted by Ronan here,
I've said this before,
which is
do it for the rest of the Commandos. Do a
first
presentation for them.
Yeah, that would be great. First poster for Chapter 7 of Fortnite, Yuki's Revenge refers to a chapter from Kill Bill Volume 1, where the Yabari sisters Yuki travel to America to hunt down the bride. The chapter was never filmed for the first film.
So, the reason why I mentioned this to Eric because this was on a random, out of the blue, I think either yesterday or the day before that this happened, and I was just like, wait, what? And I'm pretty sure this is in conclusion or in connection with the fact that they're re-releasing Kill Bill as one whole movie, the whole bloody affair,
right?
In the next 2-3 weeks. But to me, the interesting part, because again, I don't play Fortnite. I think eventually I'll play Fortnite, but like this got me intrigued to me. Like, am I gonna have to sign up just to get this chapter and just know what the hell happened? Because
I have a feeling people will be streaming the whole. You'll be able to watch the story online without having to play the game.
I might have to. Yeah, I might hit up some relatives on that. But yo, you have your Fortnite.
Anthony says at this point, Tarantino's never doing another movie. So
he'll never get the 10th movie he's been talking about.
This is what shocked me the most is that like this is Tarantino, because none of this would have happened without his approval. Him approving a collaboration with Fortnite. Tarantino, the guy who only does film, doesn't do digital shit, doesn't want to watch remakes of like stuff like Dune and whatnot. Like he chose to like either they literally must have dumped trucks of money into his
Fortnite.
house.
Fortnite still makes a ton of money. That's a really big money maker. So,
and this was out of the blue. Like I never heard about this. If I would have heard the slightest, again, I have no big interest in Fortnite at the moment. But I would have gone back to. You'd be like, hit up like, anybody going to LA? Take me with you because I got to go to this event and see what the hell this is about. I never thought he would do a move like this. It's genius marketing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like the fact that he and Uma Thurman were at this event at his theater, the Vista Theater that he owns now, the second one. And so I was just intrigued and seeing, now he has a way to like get kids to be like, mommy, mom, take me to go see this movie in a couple of weeks before Christmas, and like and it's the unrated version, and like I love how even for Tarantino nerds like me, this also tickled myself because I'm like, yo, there's stories, there's a ton of footage not shown yet, and there's an extra anime sequence in the movie that they're gonna put out when the movie re-releases. So I'm very intrigued by that, and I don't know if anybody else is a big Tarantino fan or
Fortnite. Just like really
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, like Fortnite is such a real. They have a power. They with every collaboration, they like rebirth franchises on just their game. Like Power Rangers did theirs during the summer, and it quite literally rebirthed the Power Ranger community. There was nothing for almost like a year and a half with Power Rangers, and them joining that up, them doing their like live action trailer with them, everyone started rewatching the shows. That like kids started watching it for the first time ever. We're seeing that right now with the like Simpsons the Simpsons has their ongoing one right now, and like there's so many kids and people that are watching it for the first time because Fortnite told them to, because they're doing that back and forth. So it is crazy. Like I think every studio right now, as silly as it may sound, I know some people don't love the game, they should be reaching out to Fortnite being like, please let us be in your movie. Please let us partner with you and have a big thing, especially when it's like not just a skin, when it's like, oh, a chapter is dedicated to blank.
Yeah,
it does well. It does numbers for them. It's crazy.
All right, so we're gonna watch the trailer for Hopper. Let's see here. Hopper, sorry. Hopper, I was thinking of Stranger Things. We're going to watch this. It's a Pixar movie. We watched a mini teaser for it a couple months ago, but this is the full trailer. I've seen, so apparently there's some real big movement online of parents that are upset because it's glorifying furries or something like that. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but
I also
anyway.
saw the like anti-woke mob was mad about one shot of this trailer. Which
they're gonna find anything they can on a Disney movie.
I can bring up once we're done if you want.
yeah. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer and then we can talk about it.
Doc, I need your help. Mabel, I'm in the middle of class. A class that you are enrolled in.
Sup, Mabel?
Come with me. The traditional methods to understand animals just weren't working. But we've done it, Mabel. We created a revolutionary technology that gives us unprecedented access to the animal world. We call it hoppers. Huh? We put this into this. Yes, this into this. Mabel, be careful!
This here will rock your body.
Whoa. And they were in the same den. No. I understand you.
What you doing, lady?
This is incredible!
Hey, what's your name, Beaver?
Mabel?
You want to live here, you better learn pond rules.
What are pond rules?
Oh, I am clearing the rest of the day. Let's hear it for Mabel, everyone. Rule number 1, don't be a stranger. Looking good, Fran. Tom, Laquan, Tamara, Prudence, Pete, Peter, Petey.
Yeah, it's crowded, but we're still alive.
Rule number 2, when you gotta eat, eat.
How did he get a little crown?
That's your question? Fellow animals! The humans have stolen their last inch of land from us!
There he is.
We gotta fight back!
She seems to have become a Joan of Arc type rebel leader.
Mabel, we do not use hopping technology to upset the animal world. She found the button. The Animal Council has been summoned. The shrill beaver is right. Yeah! Their treachery ends here, now! Yeah! Let's squish the humans! Yeah! Wait, squish?
They squish us! Why shouldn't we squish one of them?
I really don't think we need to go all the way to squish.
That was intense. Everybody here get it
under control.
Over here!
Your life is in danger. You must do exactly as we say, Harry. LOL, I mean, Jerry. Drive now. Rocket ship.
Okay.
This feels like a mix between like Over the Hedge, the Ant Bully, and Avatar.
Yeah, I mean, so what is the controversy about this outside of the one that I've heard of?
There was, go back to that shot of like them in the school with all the students. I saw some people on Twitter mad that there was no white students inside the classroom. They were having
god damn it.
They're like, oh, there's no white students. It's like,
I could see Critical Drinker going through and counting the kids.
It's like, guys, we cannot be this chronically online.
I mean, you can barely tell what most of these characters are in the
Right,
back.
like there's a light that's like shining over the whole thing. That's
I mean, literally, that looks like a white person right there. And there looks like a white person right there, and right there.
They would complain
but it's dark.
They would complain that the white person is disabled.
Oh, right. So
but it's dark and it's diminishing their whiteness.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
So,
Darren, you're a big Pixar person. What do you think of this movie?
Oh, Jesus. I need more. It's weird. I think this is. I did a reaction to it earlier, and I said like I think this is a movie I just need to see. Like I this is one where it's like the trailers have been okay. It looks okay. I have no issues with it. I'm also not like clamoring to the theater. I'm not like I need to watch that. Like it looks kind of like a solid Pixar. Not some of the best they've made. Not some of the worst they've made. I just need to see it. I need to see the vibes. I need to see the full story. It's weird though because I honestly feel like maybe the trailer showed a little bit too much as well because it's like well now I kind of know the whole plot of the movie. I don't know. I to combat Captain's comment of like her wanting to overthrow humans. She doesn't want to overthrow humans. She just wants them to stand up for themselves. So she accidentally convinces them to overthrow humans. And it seems like the whole plot of the movie is her trying to like find a middle ground between the humans and animal worlds and finding that compromise or finding a way for them to live together. I don't know. It looks fun. It looks interesting. I think right now with Pixar, you can't really please people right now because there's everyone that's like, Pixar needs to do something different, something new, something unique. But when they do something new and different and unique, they get pissed because it's not it's not what they want. It's like
we want nostalgia. Why can't you make something that we loved when we were kids? You know, it's like
it's that classic statement. I can't remember who said it, but he's like, you know, like you can please some people sometimes, you can please some people all the time, but you can't please all the people all the time.
I've been loving, like I am one of the rare people that I've loved this last like 5 or 6 years of Pixar. Like I've loved Elemental. I've loved Turning Red. I've liked Luca. Soul is incredible. Soul is an amazing movie. So like a lot of these movies that they've been making are good. Inside Out 2 was great. So it's like I've been liking what they're doing. But let's see.
Growly Bear says, it is dark, so the white people must glow. Maybe sparkle. Maybe wait, are werewolves furries?
I'm more mixed on Pixar at this point. There was a point where I loved them, and now I'm a bit more mixed. That being said, judging this trailer, the trailer doesn't thrill me. But another Pixar movie where the trailer never thrilled me was Up, and now that's my favorite Pixar movie. So
fair, yeah,
one of where I was, you know, I remember back in the day. The first trailer for WALL-E didn't sell me, and yet the movie is phenomenal.
Yep.
All right, so next up we have the trailer for The Hunger Games.
I guess I'll find out. Yeah.
Sunrise on the Reaping.
I haven't actually seen this trailer, so
I haven't seen it either. But I want to also point out that I don't remember what the last movie was about.
Well, the last one was the prequel.
Wasn't it Songbirds and Snakes?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
right. Where they like were hiding out in the woods and stuff. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, they
hide out in the woods.
They do the Hunger
Games.
Games. Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, just the 2 characters. Not they weren't doing like an actual like.
There was an actual Hunger Games.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't remember much of that one, but let's see about
this. Just a little bit of context, just like really quickly, just to put you in the head of when this is. So this is the 50th Hunger Games. Okay. So this is about, if I remember correctly, 40 or so years after the events of the prequel, but about 25 years before the like main set of movies.
Okay.
And the main character here is Haymitch, the character from the main movies.
Right.
This
is the first movie like in the 70s as far as the Hunger Games go?
74th, I think, game.
Yeah, 74th is the first one, then 75th is the...
It can't really... I mean, the whole thing's set in the future, so there isn't like an exact date. It's like... It's still like 30, 57 or something way in the future, so it's hard to put a date, but yeah, it's like that 70s aesthetic.
If you're watching this on playback, guys, remember that sometimes trailers get removed, so if you do not see the trailer here, go watch the trailer if it's removed and then come back and you'll hear us talking
and
about
I didn't mean 70s as like a decade, but like that first movie, like the number of the Hunger Games tournaments is in like the 70s.
Yes.
Yes, the main one, it's like the 72nd, I think.
All right, okay, here we go.
It's 74 and 75.
Let's go.
All of Justice.
All of Justice. I love it. What the fuck?
The hell?
This headpiece she has on is crazy.
Welcome, Panem, to the glorious reaping of District 12.
Oof.
She looks like a Grinch
I'm so
character.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm so in.
Twice the number of tributes.
Ooh, I love the design.
Twice the glory. It's
That's
time
Amish, I'm assuming.
for the second quarter.
Ooh.
It's such a well done trailer.
Oh yeah.
McKenna Grace.
Mackenzie Grace.
Yes.
Is that her?
Yes. I love her.
Oh, she's top of the world right now.
The kid from the
Karate
Long Walk.
Kid.
Karate Kid. Yeah.
Young Sheldon?
Let the 50th Hunger Games begin!
President Snow.
Wait, I know what the song is. I can't think.
Yeah, Elle Fanning.
She's gonna kill that role.
I love this part.
I think these games are going to be different.
Oh. November of next year.
All right.
1 year from today.
All right, come on,
Exactly
guys.
there,
Drop
yeah.
your thoughts on it. Drop your thoughts on it.
So, I saw this, and I was like, I'm not gonna react to it. I'll just watch it. And then I saw it like, oh shit. And not to think like, oh, I regret doing a reaction, but I was just like, yo, I'm intrigued. And lo and behold, I hit up Darren, and I was like, Darren, have you read the books? Have you seen all the movies? Like, and I asked him because I remember the day this book came out, and I was selling it to people, and I was like, really? Like it's still going strong, this franchise? And someone told me they had read a chapter of the book ahead of time, and they cried. And I was like, really? They're like, I'm not sure where it's at. It might be at the beginning, it might be at the end, but it had me, and I was like, huh. So I've always had this book in my background. Like maybe one day I'll pick it up, and I asked Darren, should I pick it up? He's like, I haven't read it, but that people are saying it's Hamish focused, and I am intrigued as hell. I might even go pick up the book and see if I could just start off with that one book and go into it before, because I don't think I could wait a whole year. Like I really dug this trailer.
Yeah, over the next.
Yeah.
Good.
I was just gonna say, like, I haven't got around to this book yet. I adore the movies. There's like one of my favorite franchises. I'm on book 3 right now. I'm trying to make my way through and get caught up. But for anyone, I don't think they really go into it in the movies itself. But in the second book, they go into the events of this game and what transpires. This is this movie's a tragedy. Like this, it's a very, very stark story of what they ultimately get into.
Yeah.
And if adapted, like, again, I haven't read the books yet, but like from what I hear, if they can adapt it properly, holy shit, this one is going to be in for a very fascinating journey. I think right now, this is my most anticipated live action movie of next year.
Ooh.
Just of like based on my love of this franchise. I am so in.
All right. And yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, over the next year, I'm gonna have to like try and play catch up, because I'll be honest, I'm probably more behind than anybody here on this franchise, because I read the first book and I've seen the first 2 films. That's it. And hot take potentially, I wasn't crazy on the second film.
What?
I was about ready to say the second film is my favorite.
Yeah.
And hey, like, more power to you guys if you like it. Granted, I haven't seen it in about a decade, so maybe I need to rewatch it.
I can only imagine if Joe was here, he'd be like, the second film was the best one.
It is.
No, I'm saying, but like, because Jake doesn't like it. So
okay, gotcha.
And this is the same director from the first 2 movies and the last movie as well, right?
Yeah.
Francis
Wow.
Lawrence. Yeah, I'm a fan of his work. I like Constantine and I Am Legend.
That was Francis who did that?
I'm pretty sure it's Francis Lawrence.
Yeah, he keeps doing these.
Well, didn't they switch directors being the first and the second one?
I'm pretty sure he did the first 2, and then Mockingjays Part 1 and 2 were different. I could be wrong. I'm not a big Hunger Games head, But dude, this trailer did such an impression. I did a mini deep dive in the first few movies, and I saw a video again without context, so I'm not getting spoiled. But they're saying like this moment in the first movie has more weight now. If you read this book, this moment in the second movie, a lot of moments in the second movie that had a lot more weight with like dialogue. There's a moment. There's a location where Haymitch takes Katniss and what's the dude's name?
Peeta?
Where he takes him to go talk to them. Like that location has significance. Apparently, at one point when Katniss wakes him up and he's holding a knife, that has a big significance. Now I'm like, fuck, man, I don't think I could wait a year. I might have to go pick up the book, and I hope I don't get disappointed.
Was there another story that came out in between the Mockingjay and Songbirds and Snakes, or was that the very next one?
No, there's the main 3 books, and then there's the first prequel, and then there's this one.
It was a while.
So this is the 5th story.
Okay, so
yes.
But like, guys, sorry.
Good, Bob.
Okay, all I was going to say is, so Gary Ross directed the first Hunger Games movie, and then Francis Lawrence took over the franchise.
Oh, okay,
from there. And I'll just go ahead and add my 2 cents here. As someone who has not read any of the books, I've only seen the movies. I really like the second movie, and Mockingjay, I ran a bit long for me. And the prequel surprised me with how much I enjoyed it. I like that. It was like just a standalone.
So everybody here likes the second movie.
I'm intrigued by the movie.
Granted, I haven't seen it in over 10 years, so who knows? My opinion might not be what it was.
I will say, I do think like Hunger Games right now is probably one of the most impressive franchises going on. Like, obviously, you come out and you've done what is now 4 very successful book series, and this author is now so iconic and so successul that they are greenlighting the movies when the book is announced.
Yeah,
right? Like these last 2 movies are so fascinating that like they trust her so much. It's like this is going to be such a banger. We are going to be filming the movie before the book is even out to the public. That is insane. That is unheard of. I don't know if any other author has had that done for her. Like, that is insane.
Not book authors.
Well, I mean, I think it's worth saying. I think back when all the young adult stuff was really booming, I think I have to say Hunger Games is the most successful of those that really didn't have the author turn into a massive transphobe.
Yeah, true.
Again, this is the anti-version of the Fantastic Beasts scenario, and again, I like that first Fantastic Beasts movie, but I was just like,
that was fine.
First
this
one's
is
fine.
the anti-version of it, and like, I heard someone say that with this trailer, they're like, man, they're really hiding a lot of big spoilers and like moments to it. I'm like, fuck, man, and it's weird because the first prequel, I like the trailer, but it didn't hook me as much as this one. Maybe because again, I didn't think I cared about Haymitch as much. I guess how much as I do and whatnot, and like, it's really like, and dude, I will never forget trying to get tickets to see Mockingjay Part 1 and having to split auditoriums with relatives to see it. And that ending of that Mockingjay Part 1, and everybody being like, "Oh fuck, we gotta wait till Part 2 comes out and whatnot." And
I also want to point out we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so I am totally good with skipping lists tonight if everybody's kind of good with that, and then we can pick it up on Monday.
Sure.
Can I just say one last thing on this?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
This is a year out. It like this came out 1 year before the movie's actually coming out. So the marketing has begun. Actually, the marketing began this summer when they put out the title card for the movie and like the little music.
I didn't even think about this. This is November of next year.
So they started the marketing a year and a half ahead. Who else is doing that? Not many people.
Dude, I was at Comic-Con for the Long Walk panel. Francis Lawrence and the one dude from Karate Kid. They're both part of the Long Walk movie. They both sent a video saying, "Sorry guys, we can't be there. We're shooting the next Hunger Games movie." And so like that even was like, "Oh, okay, I guess they're making another Hunger Games movie and whatnot." And then I remember being like, "Oh, it's based on the new book."
Well, like even that, just the way they were doing the announcements, they individually announced the announcements as like if it was some like Oscar event. Like they made a whole separate video for every single major casting that was made for all these iconic characters that are coming back, which makes sense because this is like almost a legacy sequel to those original movies. Like like the last one was obviously a big thing, but it was basically all new characters outside of Snow. This one, they had to recast most of all the iconic characters from those original movies as younger versions of themselves. So I think they know that's exciting for so many people.
Yeah, like Jesse Plemons is playing Philip Seymour Hoffman's character from the movies.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Which I was like, that's cool.
That's big shoes to fill, but yeah, people do it. I will also say, I don't think it's a hot take at all. Woody Harrelson was one of the highlights for me in the original Hunger Games movies.
Both him and Philip. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I'll never forget the monologue in that trailer for Catching Fire. You know, you don't kill her. You have to make her look like she's one of us now. You know, you do that, all the districts will just kill her for you. And I'm like, whew. This guy has brains.
There's that scene inside the second movie when he's like watching a TV and he's realizing what's happening and that he might have to go back into the games. That is devastating.
He throws glass at the TV.
This is a rumor.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying that he's going to fight the Hand in prison.
That would be sweet.
It's a rumor, though. It's not confirmed.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. After Daredevil, I'm not thrilled about seeing him.
All right, we're gonna do some super chats, and we're gonna watch the Tomb Raider trailer, which is the animated season 2 for Tomb Raider. I don't know if anybody watched the first season. I enjoyed the first season, but
I did not know there was an animated Tomb Raider.
I liked it.
Lone Wolf of the $2 super chat says, first image Robert for the Odyssey sending on if I can get to it, because X's DMs now are completely fucked, but go ahead and send that over, Lone Wolf.
Yeah, here I was gonna say I can find the image and send it to you on Discord.
Yeah. Staggervore swinging in with 2 99-cent super chats to contribute to the goal, which, by the way, the goal, what I did tonight was, if we hit this goal a second time, I was going to do the top 2 on the poll. So we did hit the goal a second time, so we will be doing whatever the top 2 winners are for the poll tonight. We have... Wait, hold on. This is weird.
Eric.
So wait. This is South Texas Shark says Latin Shark? Is that it? Did you change your name?
So, no. What that is you see how everyone has got like the @ symbol on their thing?
Yeah.
And you know, whenever you log into your thing in YouTube on mobile and you see like your name and then there's like an @ user tag underneath it, that's what these are all showing up as.
Oh, so mobile now does your @ name?
Sometimes it goes back and forth because I see it working both ways.
Okay, we are going to answer this. Don't worry, it'll be the last thing we talk about, because I like to do that before we wrap things up. But thank you for the super chat. We will talk about it.
And yeah, Eric, I already sent you the image. So,
all right, let me see on Discordia.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Open link.
Also, random note: that lady that welcome to the ripping, whatever. That's Glenn Close.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it kind of looks like her to me.
Here we go.
Looks good,
man.
Looks good.
Is everybody prepared for this one? For this movie?
Dude.
Dude, I love the book. So,
and it's getting a preview when Avatar comes out, and I'm like,
yeah.
Avatar and Avengers.
We are literally just a couple weeks away from a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Holy shit. Actually, Reed, he went from a Tri-Wizard champion to vampire to Batman to myth. Give the full story. Yep.
All right, so we're gonna watch the Tomb Raider trailer. This might disappear as well. You guys know the routine. Let's go.
Caretakers. The world needs them, don't you think? What have I done? This man's been following us since we got here, and I'd like to know why.
Treasure hunters, right?
What do you know about the loot?
Who's that actress? Is that Captain Carter? Is that like Peggy Carter?
Yeah.
I think that's Haley Atwell. Yeah.
I knew I recognized it. I was like, who is that?
Now Darren's gonna go watch it right away. He's like, now I've got to watch it immediately.
He's like, ooh.
Mila is going after another mask. I think I know where we have to go next.
You said we.
I did. You think you're the hero here? I will protect the ones deserving of protection.
This is the end for us. Will we fight together?
Why do you care if she takes our masks?
She may be trying to reset the world.
Skies are falling.
I can't tell you if it wasn't going to get claimed before, it definitely will now because this is a copyrighted song.
There to be life, there must also be death. We can do this together.
This is all a dream.
Teleportation in your pocket? My brain just exploded.
December 11th, right around the corner.
So can you go to the start of that where she's talking to that other girl?
You know,
Like the beginning.
No, the one where she's like, you said we, that other one that she's talking to in the sunset area. Yeah. No, that's not her, is it? It's in
The one on the right.
Yeah. That is Karen Fukuhara, actually. Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Genius casting of Haley Atwell.
I mean,
as
I was about ready to say, the Haley Atwell is the voice. It makes me kind of wish this was live action because
same.
I heard it like Nolan North is in this too.
I was
like, Nathan Drake.
I know that
funny.
Well, this is the funny thing. So, Ghost here says I thought season 1 was pretty trash. It's a weird thing. So I
like
tend to watch. Yeah, I enjoyed season 1 as well. But I've talked to a lot of people who we watch stuff together, and people that never played the game actually really like the first season. So it's like this weird thing where do they cater to diehard gaming fans, or do they try to make it as good as they can for everybody? You know what I mean?
And see, I played the games and I liked season 1. So
yeah,
like it's gonna have different factors. I mean, granted, like do they do everything that the games did? No, they took liberties. But if I wanted to see what the game did again, I would just go play the game. So it's fine to see the story that they told.
Fun fact, I will be doing semi-regular dispatch streams starting next week in the afternoons. So if anybody wants to stop in while I play, I will be doing it then. It'll be available for people to watch later on as well, but I'll be playing.
Copying me with those game streams.
So I know I have to. It's going to be called Eric's Lost Levels at 7 p.m. on Sundays, so make sure you stop in, and we'll do it there. All right, let's see here. Okay, so thoughts on the trailer? Anybody have any additional thoughts on it? Or
this was probably my favorite of the trailers tonight.
Oh, really?
I liked it.
I might give this season a try. I gotta finish season 1 because I like the first few episodes. If I like season 1, I might give this a try, and who knows, maybe I might do a review, or if people want to see a reaction, let me know. But yeah, I liked her performance. Of what I've seen, Haley Atwell as Laura is perfect casting, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and you know what? As we get closer to this point, because this is coming out when this season,
December 11th.
Yeah.
It's like next week. Like 2 weeks from now.
All right.
So, I know at some point in Lost Levels, my ass is going to be playing Tomb Raider.
We have time for 2 more trailers. There's a lot came out.
Wow.
So one I haven't seen that I've heard people talking about is Project Hail Mary.
I've seen the trailer for that. It's
the other trailer that people wanted me to watch was Return to Silent Hill.
Okay.
So let's do Project Hail Mary first, because that's Ryan Gosling, I believe.
So I gotta get back to editing because I gotta put out some videos out in the next few days. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to head out for the night. Call night. But I haven't seen the Project Hail Mary new trailer because I want to get into the movie. It's cold, but what I saw at Comic-Con, it looks good, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I haven't seen anything from it, so this will be my first time.
I saw the trailer they released earlier.
I saw the first trailer.
So good.
This is Lone Wolf with the $5 super chat says he's playing one of the antagonists, and I can never these kinds of names I will always butcher if I don't hear them. So I think it's Antinous, a suitor vying for Odysseus' wife.
Yes.
So I'm so excited for that fucking movie. I swear to God.
I'm gonna have to reread the book before we get to it.
Dude, I really appreciate Christopher Nolan as a filmmaker, even if I don't think he's the best filmmaker out there. I appreciate that he's constantly pushing himself.
I just rewatched Oppenheimer, and man, oh man, this is still.
I mean, if we're talking about like filmmakers progressing, like Oppenheimer is probably his best made movie he's ever done.
I mean, shoot, I think Memento still holds up.
Ooh, Memento is really good.
Prestige for me.
Prestige.
I'm missing a lot of his movies, but I've somehow seen Following, and that was even like as his first. I'm like, hey, it's pretty good. I was like, I don't know, I kind of liked it.
Following is one of the ones I haven't seen.
So, all right, Ronan, thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later,
Space
man.
Cowboys.
Hey, buddy.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Project Hail Mary. Let's see what this is.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so
March of next year.
I will be honest. I actually thought the first trailer was better, but
really?
this is still solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this shows off the visuals a bit more. Well, I think the other one explained the story a bit more.
100%,
the visuals here look beautiful.
There's not much of like the actual space stuff in the first trailer. It's just like how he gets there and like
it's
the
more
plot
the
of
setup.
the world.
Yeah.
I love space movies, so.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of The Martian. I thought it was a great book. And,
Martian
movie is solid. Yeah.
All right, we have one more trailer to watch, and that is going to be Return to Silent Hill. I didn't even know this movie was a thing, to be honest.
As in the game series Silent Hill?
Yeah, but it's a movie. So
is it the first, or is it like a sequel to a movie?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. So let's I mean, I remember the original Silent Hill film from back in the day, but I don't think this is connected to that. People say it looks bad. Okay, well, let's see.
I mean, I played some of the original games like 15-ish years back. So
yeah, there we go.
James, so much time has passed, but I'm asking.
I also want to point out this is probably going to be like a January movie, if I had to guess, January, February, because that's where
it looks like it. It looks like
yeah.
It kind of feels like
Please
a parody
come
so
back
far.
to our special place. Something's happened. Love, Mary.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
Thoughts before we finish? Like, what are we thinking so far?
I mean, so far this has not thrilled me at all. Might heard it that came after Project Hail Mary, and I'm just kind of like, this doesn't have me at all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And apparently this is the third installment in the film series.
Wow.
I just looked at it.
All right.
I've never.
Sean Bean was in
consumed-
one of them. I think.
I know nothing about Silent Hill. I haven't done anything. I don't know it literally anything. But this trailer feels like, in like a cartoon or like a TV show when they have those like fake horror movie trailers that characters are watching.
Yes.
It feels like a parody of
Right.
like, a horror movie trailer.
Like
of,
like it's a Tubi movie or something like that.
This
Yeah.
summer, you'll be scared out of your mind.
We still got half a trailer to go. Come on. Let's get it.
You do it. It won't be enough safer.
You did it, didn't you, Jimmy? You woke him up.
Oh,
No,
That was a bad shot.
oh, those shots are bad.
I'm here. I'll always be here.
There's games about.
Oh my god, that movie looks like a chore. That movie.
Look, January 23rd, 2026. Did I not call
It
that?
looks like a January movie.
Yeah.
All right. Overall thoughts on that one?
I don't even know the games, and it looks terrible.
The games are
Well, I mean,
so much.
It's a movie. As someone who's not familiar with the games, it should still sell me on that, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It
trailer.
looks like it literally looks like generic zombie movie. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, the original games to an extent, had that zombie-esque thing to them, but I don't know. What's going on? Sorry,
Yeah, not a good trailer.
Yeah, and the StreamYard was going in and out.
I'm assuming Eric's playing with it.
I'm not gonna pretend I'm like an expert on the games, but man, that looked rough. Especially some of those shots where like someone gets hit and you see the recoil. That looked really bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Oof.
Oh my God. Such a bad trailer.
If the goal of the trailer was to sell me on the movie, fail.
Well, something has to come out in January, so
That's
may as
true.
well be that.
Could be Supergirl. Could be Supergirl, right? Could be Lanterns. They could have put the Lantern show out in January. All right. We have Columbia Rican's in the building. Good to see you. Was $5 super chat. Thank you for the $5. Was lurking, but that bad Silent Hill trailer got me to respond. I would definitely be skipping that movie. It looks bad. That's my opinion. Like, literally, that's all you have to say about it, is it looks bad. Like, I don't think there's anything else to be said about it. Like, there's nothing. It looks like a really poorly done fan version of the video game, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, January is typically a dumping ground for movies, and it's not saying there can't be good movies in January. Plenty of good movies have been released in January.
Yeah.
But that being said, that looks like a January movie.
Yes, Lone Wolf, I did play the remake that came out last year.
Ruh-roh.
All right, so we got a $2 super chat from South Texas Latin Shark. So it says, what did you watch this week? Anybody want to toss out a few recommendations from this week?
I actually, right before the stream, came from the theater to see from seeing Sisu 2, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think I might like it a bit more than the original. About the same, but maybe a bit better.
Okay.
About 2 weeks ago, I started Star Trek Strange New Worlds, so I've been consuming that. Like
Hey,
good show. Actually,
season
really
3 is underwhelming, but yes, overall,
yeah,
that's what I've heard.
I think it's still got a couple good seasons in it. They usually go to 5.
Yeah,
so.
No, there's potential. Yeah, I don't think season 3 made it a bad series, but I feel like every episode they had to have a moment where it's like, oh, don't do that. Don't.
Darren,
I've been on my Stranger Things era right now. I'm about to finish season 2. I've been binging the first 2. Those have been really fun to revisit those.
You gonna skip that one episode?
I already did. I've talked about it on here before, but I've been going through Doctor Who recently, and I've now finished the Karen Gillian kind of era of the show and their departure from the series. So that got me a little bit emotional this week because it was a very bittersweet ending for those two characters. So
yeah.
What's that?
I was just gonna say, go ahead and finish.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, I was just gonna add on the TV side. I am finally getting caught up with Gen V season 2, and that season so far, I'm really freaking enjoying.
I think it's better than season 1, in my opinion.
I'm enjoying it more than season 1 at this point. So I'm enjoying.
I've seen none of Gen V, and I only watched 2.5 seasons of The Boys.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm watching so much I can't catch up on anything. Want to shout out to the Mighty Nine on Amazon, which is
Mighty number 9. Kidding.
Just the Mighty Nine. It exists in the same. Well, it's part of that whole Critical Role universe of characters.
Vox Machina.
I think it's better than Vox Machina. It's only 3 episodes so far, and I love Vox Machina. The characters are really interesting. They're on a different continent, so that's really good. Yeah, I absolutely enjoy that. Shout out to Chair Company, Pluribus for sure. On
I've heard that's good. I haven't seen it though.
It's so.
I think you'd like it, Jay.
Good.
I think you'd really be into it.
Okay.
Palm Royale, Girlfriend on Amazon Prime is really good. It's got Robin Wright in it, so nice. Really good series. Creepy. It's really interesting. The series has a fun way of doing episodes. Half of the episode is from the perspective of one character, the other half is from the perspective of another character, and then eventually it leads together to the third act where all of it starts to play out.
Interesting.
Darren, you're scaring me.
Creepy show. Love it. What else are we watching? Did I mention Palm Royale?
Yes.
That's a good one. What else? What else are we watching here?
What the hell was that?
Loot is a good show that I'm watching right now.
For any Big Bang Theory fans out there, their spinoff has been back for a few weeks with its second season. It's actually pretty good. That
George and Mandy's first marriage.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes of it, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because like that sitcom reminds me of the time that I grew up in, so I'm getting a little bit of those flashbacks. So I don't know. Maybe it's got like an age demographic to it, but I don't know. I mean, like I'm in my 30s and I liked it. So
I Love LA is really good. If you haven't watched that yet,
I've heard good things about that one.
Really good show.
A movie I was sleeping on for a while and finally watched the other day, and is an absolute banger. Highly recommend it. Weapons. Weapon is really cool.
I like Weapons, but I think the better film from that filmmaker is Barbarian.
I've heard Barbarian's good. I have not seen it.
I like it a lot.
I have a stupid question for
Yeah.
you guys. What is a squirrel's favorite way to watch TV?
A squirrel's favorite way to watch TV?
This is a really, really dumb one. This one's really stupid.
Does it have something to do with nuts?
Maybe. Netflix.
That sounds like a really dirty movie. That
I was gonna say it sounds like a dirty movie streaming service. Oh, Twisted Wonderland. Has anybody watched that? We've been watching that as well.
No.
It's based on so correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it's based in the chat. It's based on a game that's also based on a manga. There was also another anime, and now they're doing a version of it that's out on Disney Plus. I don't know if that's the correct way to connect all those together, but I think that's it. Columbia Rican here with the $5 super chat. If a similar Unity storyline from Rick and Morty can be done via live action via Pluribus, do you think a live action Rick and Morty can be done? I don't know about that one. I'm not sure if you can do a live action Rick and Morty.
I don't know about that.
Could. You probably shouldn't, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably should not do
busy
that.
thinking about whether or not you could. You didn't think about whether or not you should.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like what do they say in Ratatouille? Everyone can. That doesn't mean everyone should.
Can you imagine Pickle Rick in live action? Like,
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Who are we casting as Rick?
Oh,
Chris Pratt. Kidding.
Oh my god. Dean Cain for sure. Like,
He fits the role, yeah.
Kevin Spacey's looking for work.
Is that Zachary Levi? No.
Oh no! By the way, Zachary Levi said he wants to come back to DC. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
Yeah, his second movie did so well. Why not?
He was ready to come back.
Harold's Purple Crayon was huge. So
yeah, I know,
Twisted
right?
Metal got renewed for a season 3. I did see that as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it was rated in the top 10 on Netflix, Bob. So why not?
Hey.
By the way, Poker Face got canceled. The Natasha Lyonne series.
Yeah, I did see that.
Season 2 was awful. I hated it. I love season 1. They got a different showrunner for season 2. It started to suck. I did not like season 2.
Wasn't that a Ryan Johnson show or something?
Yes.
Okay.
That comparison, that thing that Eric just said, season 1 being great, and then they changed for the second season, and then it ended after that. That sounds exactly like what happened to Heroes.
Yes.
Well, okay, so
season 1 is amazing, and then season 2 sucked.
So, for people that haven't seen it, the premise of Poker Face is you have a character that works at a casino in the beginning of the series and can tell if someone is lying 100% of the time. Like, they just have the ability to tell if someone is lying. It's never explained in the first season. There's no real deep story into it. And I like that about it. I like that it didn't explain it. I was like, this is cool. We don't need to know this. It's just something this person can do, and that's all it is, right? So that's the first season. and they go on these wacky one-off adventures each week that have a larger story playing behind the scenes. I thought it was really good. The first season wrapped up. We didn't need a second season. Okay, didn't need that. The second season comes out, different showrunner. All of a sudden, it fucking sucks. Every episode. They make the mistake of trying to logically explain how she can tell if someone is lying. And
wasn't the ambiguity what sold it?
Yeah, I mean, just nobody cared. Look, I love like knowing things. Like I'm a person that loves to have things explained. But in this show, there was no reason to explain it. It just didn't make sense to explain it. She could just tell if somebody's lying.
Yeah, she can just intuit it. I'm willing to accept that.
But then in the second season, she meets somebody that can lie to her, and so all of a sudden they have to go down this route of how is she logically capable of telling if somebody is lying, and it just ruined the entire show. So apparently now they're canceling it. They're not getting a third season, and they want to pitch a continuation of the show to another streaming service with a completely different actor, not Natasha Lyonne, someone else completely different.
Okay, Natasha Lyonne was actually one of the selling points for me because
exactly
like her as an actress. I like her.
That was the person that I was watching. You know who they want to get to play the role? Peter Dinklage.
I mean, I love Peter Dinklage, but
I can't see him telling that story like she did.
Yeah, I mean, nope, I'm not gonna say it.
I mean, I'll be honest. I want Peter Dinklage to do more Toxic Avenger movies because that was fun as fuck. But yeah.
Oh my god, Toxic Avenger.
Speaking of Peter Dinklage, has anyone seen Wicked for Good yet?
Not yet. We're going to see
I'm seeing it next week. Yeah,
we're going to see it on Monday. We couldn't get tickets. We tried to get tickets, but they sold out.
No, when I went to go see Sisu, like the theater was packed. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be my theater.
Can I tell a story that is actually kind of pissing me off? So my theater right now. Okay, so I went to go see Predator last week, and like the whole week, I was really confused because every time I'd go to see a showing, they were like on the app. They would only show. There was opening night. They had 2 showings the whole day. It was 2 showings, 2 or 3 showings. I was like, why? It's opening weekend for a Predator movie. What's going on? So I go into Predator. Apparently, they are remodeling the entire movie theater. And it's not going to be done until the end of December. There are only 5 rooms open out of the like 12 or so that we have in the whole.
So
theater.
like more than 50% of your theater is missing like actual theater.
Gone. So like holiday season, going to the movies is going to be a pain in the ass. It is going to be like and like I was just thinking like why don't you just wait until January? And then you'll have, like, because no one's going in January. There's no real movies coming out. But no, you're going to fuck up your Avatar, your Zootopia, your Wicked, your SpongeBob, your Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, I will say...
I keep thinking Zootopia's come out, but then it's like, oh, no, it's not here yet.
I will say this is only in case of Avatar. Avatar movies have long legs, so they're probably not too terribly concerned. Those movies will frequently have bigger weekends after the first weekend. But yeah, they have incredible legs. The other ones are gonna miss out on. You know?
I might just walk into an Avatar theater just to watch the Doomsday trailer, and then I'll walk back out.
Yeah. Stagger War said, any updates on The Boys season 5? Nothing other than that they are in post production and the speculation is summer of 2026. That's pretty much it right now.
It's reasonable.
Let's see here. Any other super chats? I think we're caught up on all of those. So we have not hit the goal in the Debunks channel. We're 2 out of 5 for super chats. So if anybody would like to contribute to finish the goal, we will be doing one of the. Right now, the Decline of Geeks and Gamers is the winning one. So if that's something that you're interested in, and you would like to donate to that, you can. It's entirely up to you. However, we did reach the goal twice in the Reloaded channel, which means we'll be doing 2 of those. So let's go ahead and end that and see what it is we're going to be doing. Whoops.
And we're getting a lot of lists. I have like a whole notes folder here with previous lists.
I know we have so many of them.
Yeah, gotta get caught up.
Yeah.
24-hour live stream.
I'm keeping track.
No, it didn't.
Eric,
show
you
up
said.
Hold on,
You
where?
said that won't be able to happen until like next month at the earliest.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what?
He said that like one of those long streams where it's like just
Oh, no,
lists.
It'll have to be in December.
Right.
Yeah.
What's happened?
No, the list is frozen. I have to refresh my screen here. I can't see the list. All right. So the ones we're going to be doing are worst live action villains in anything. So it's all series. And favorite cartoon TV shows. Those are the two that won.
So for worst live action villains, like how bad a person they are, like an actual good villain, or just a bad portrayal of a villain?
Worst as in a bad portrayal of a villain.
Okay, so worst live action villains, and what was the second one?
Favorite cartoon shows of all time.
All right, that's probably going to be a fight.
Oh my goodness.
Darren, you technically have like 5 options just to get one idea there.
So Jose said he's streaming next Thursday. I am. We're not doing anything big for Thanksgiving. Here's my Thanksgiving plans for everybody.
Yeah.
We have a few friends coming over, very few, like maybe 4 people, and we're going to watch a movie early, and then everybody's going to head out. I will be free, so I will be streaming late Thursday night.
Hey, I mean,
so we'll be live.
Hey, I mean, Spider-Man's a Thanksgiving movie.
Oh, there we go.
Technically.
For sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, I don't think we're going to get any news dropping on Thanksgiving, so we might be able to knock out a few of these.
Your lists.
These lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we
when
establish right now? It will be. We will talk about any breaking news, but we'll also knock out at least 2 of these lists on Thursday.
Okay.
Sure.
Do we have any Thanksgiving themed lists?
I don't know.
When is Stranger Things dropping?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
So I'll probably be able to talk a little bit spoiler free about Stranger Things, but we won't talk spoilers. I don't think we're gonna have time to watch all the episodes before. I mean, look, there's some animals out there that will for sure, but I think the vast majority of people are not gonna be able to watch all of them. So
Yeah, I go into work at like 7 a.m. on Wednesday, and I'm pissed.
Chambers will the Turkey King Darren return?
What?
Chamber, it says, will the Turkey King Darren return?
Oh, yeah, he's on here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I have this turkey hat.
Darren, is that a scarecrow on your shelf?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've had this up for like 2 months.
Oh.
He's like, you haven't been looking at my swag? What's going on here?
Excuse me.
We got some super chats here popped up. Columbia Rican says $2 to add to the goal. Hope it helps. Here's another, and we hit the goal. Well, there we go. Columbia Rican. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, you just gave up a Starbucks coffee.
The hero we needed.
Yeah. Buymeacoffee.com. All right, so we're gonna see what the poll was over there. Let's see what won. On the Debunks channel, you guys are gonna get a video based on the decline of geeks and gamers, where I'm gonna go through and do the math that I did for Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. So
that's gonna be a fun one to do.
It's gonna piss people off, but that's okay. I can tell you right now, 100%, they've got diminishing returns on their videos. I know that without even.
Dude, that's a dying channel. I mean, he's been putting his energy into D-Day Cobra anyway.
Yeah.
So.
You don't even have to Google that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun math because, like, looking at Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic and seeing how far they had fallen, I can only imagine how bad it is for geeks and gamers. All right, with that being said, now it is time to look at our top 3 of our chatters. Over on the Debunks channel, we have Columbia Rican at number 1, which means you will get 2 entries. Ace of Card and WR Den. So let me put those in here, over here, notes. Columbia Rican gets another 2. Columbia Rican is going to be entered in 8 times now. He's definitely, I'm assuming he's, sorry.
Stealing the show over here.
D Ren is in there as well. And who else was it? Ace of Cards. So See here. Ace of Cards. Is that a real name or is that the @ name?
Where?
I think that's the @ name. I'm trying to see here.
Ace. I can't even see that name.
It's on the debunks thing. They only chatted earlier. I'll put him in as Ace of Cards. Whoever it is, they'll know.
Yeah.
They'll know. All right. Thanks for everybody contributing over there. Darren, you were actually 4th. You were really close. Really, really close to being on the list. All right. In the Debunks channel, our top 3 are Lone Wolf. Here is number 1, which means he gets entered in twice. Staggervore came in number 2, so that's his next entry into the list there. And Parker M. I don't know who that is, but you are on the list now.
Parker, they've popped up in my streams a few times. I recognize the name.
Yeah, so there we go. All right, so that's it for. By the way, just an update for anybody that came in late. I am going to do multiple T-shirt designs for the contest. I will upload them in my community tab for both channels, since both channels are competing in here. So wait, invite invalid.
Did the link expire?
Shouldn't have. I created a new one on Monday, so it's a 7-day link. I don't know. Anyway, I will redo one before we go. I'll share a fresh link before we go. There'll be 3 different T-shirt designs. If you win the contest, you get to pick the one that you want. That will be a individually made T-shirt just for you that I will sign if you want me to. Ship out with 2 special gifts that will be announced at the end of this month. That will go out sometime in the beginning of December. Whenever the T-shirt gets to me, I will sign it and then it will get shipped out to you. That's the way the contest works. All right. With that being said, let me do a fresh link for Discord for anybody that wants to join. Let's see here. Invite people. Copy link. All right, here's a fresh link for Discord for anybody that wants to join. I'm going to paste it now for both channels. There you go. If you want to join, just click that link. And if you would like a special title, jump into the role requests channel and say, I would like a special title. No one's been role requesting. You don't have to. But if you'd like to have a specific role, which is either a debunker or a reloaded role, jump in to the role request under the text channels and ask there. Because I think some people don't know that exists. I forgot to mention it before now. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. We are at the 2-hour and 40-some minute mark, and we are wrapping it up. I want to thank Ronan for being here. He had to dip out early. Also, Darren for coming in at the beginning and hanging out for the stream. Thank you so much, Darren. Definitely check out Darren's channel and support Darren over on his podcast. One's live, one's recorded, but they're both there, so go check that out. By the way, how is that going? Are you seeing good numbers for your recorded podcast? Or?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's about average, which is all I can ask for right now. But I'm hoping as I go on, as the consistency continues, hopefully I'll see the numbers drop. Because I was really worried it would be it's so much lower than it used to be, but it's pretty average.
That's good.
So,
That's good.
Yeah.
Check out Jake's channel, where he has stolen my show, Jake's Lost Levels. It's a copy of Eric's Lost Levels, where I'll be playing Dispatch at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, it's not just kidding. Check out Jake's channel. He hates when I only promote that because he actually makes videos too. So go over and check out Jake's actual channel, not just his podcast. He makes videos.
You have a YouTube channel? Since when, Jake?
Yes.
I thought you were just a homeless beau.
We also have Organized Chaos Bob in the house who live streams as well. He's with me on the showcast on Wednesdays, and then he has his own streams.
Sorry, that made me laugh.
Where he actually reads comic books. So that's a lot of fun.
Read comic books and debunk shows.
People can read.
And I'm also going to be at Steel City Comic Con in 2 weeks if anyone's there. So
okay. He's dressing up as Dean Cain Superman, so definitely go there and check that out. Just kidding.
Why would you say that?
Nope. I don't wear. You know what? I'm not.
I want a Superman costume.
I'm not going to finish that
sentence. One you can find.
But anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Definitely go and check out all these guys' channels, support them. And we'll see everyone on Monday. I'll be live on Monday and Thursday next week. So definitely stop in. Thanks everybody for the super chats. Thanks everybody for being channel members and all of that. And we are going to get out of here. So we will see everyone on the flip side. Take care. Later. Hey there, if you're seeing this, that means we have reached the end of the stream. Thanks so much for your continued support with comments, likes, subscriptions, super stickers, and super chats. I just want to give a special shout out to all of the channel members who have contributed to the success of this channel with paid tiers. On the screen, you will see your name displayed as a signal of appreciation from myself and the channel. If you would like to see your name on this list, consider selecting a tier with the join or plus button depending on your platform. Thanks again, everyone. Let's hang out soon in the next stream, and I'll see you then.